Good evening everybody. Welcome to my Saturday night stream where we've not been on for a couple of days, so we've got some things to pick up in the mail, most likely. I'm imagining we're going to have quite a lot of expires, so let's have a look at what we've got in the mail. And some sales, which is nice. And then the rest, yes, lots of expires. So let's pick these up and we'll have a look at what's actually sold afterwards once we've picked everything out the mail. Some interesting things there. The rich purple silk shirt has actually come through okay. Looking at that, 2,800. We upped the price on those, we doubled the price on those. We've also got Drogbar style salmon. A couple of vicious items have sold. That's new, they're first. So that's going to be nice. A couple more shirts. And the chromite pauldrons. I'm not sure where I got those from. Maybe I picked them up from somewhere. And it's the same as the shadow mite ring. That's also sold. Let's get some more expires out the way. Pick all these up. Seeing as we've got the bag space for them. Looks like there's the obliterum, that's expired. So the rest is all okay. We'll wait for the rest to come through. We could do a reload, but I might as well go through what we've got here. So I wonder where these were from. The chromite pauldrons. Sounds interesting. It's a shame I can't hover over the item and get a actual idea as to where I got that from. I'm imagining it's not something I remember making, so I imagine it's not in my crafts. It's going to be something that's in my stuff that I picked up. What are we at the moment? 10,000 gold at the moment. More expires. Mainly bear tartar, so we'll see if we can shift these tonight. And enchants, we need to get those on. So I'll pick these up and then I'll go over and I'll post these on as our bags are nearly full anyway. And then we'll go and have a look and take the bags off. Everything selected. Any sales coming in at the moment? No. Hey Frodonator, how are you? Thanks for stopping by the stream. And Misharuni, good evening to you too. Thank you for stopping by. How are you both doing this fine evening? Running through our normal expires and postings at the moment. But other than that, doing well. And Hieronymus, good evening. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your Saturday been? It is Saturday. Yes, it is Saturday. So I have to double check the day then for a minute. So bear tartar. Be interested to see what price bear tartar comes in at, because it was around sort of 7 to 10 gold. Having fun on a TBC server. Okay. Keep getting squished by a fell reaver. That sounds interesting, Misharuni. Doing great. Doing the same as you. Mail and repost. Exactly. Ooh. Now this is interesting. Hey Mr. Pig, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Now you have the week off with Mr. Pig. Woo! Excellent. That's great. What are you both going to be doing? So I've just looked at this bear tartar. So if I'm posting this at normal price, that means there are none on the auction at the moment. So let's capitalise on this and get mine on. Obliterum is looking at 449. I might have to change that. Although the min buyout there is 395. So it looks like Obliterum has taken a bit of a tumble. There we go. Yeah, no tartar on the auction house. Can you believe it? So I'm going to have to get mine on. I'm just going to have a quick look at this Obliterum. Just have a look at the prices of these. So the price has dropped. 2 stacks of 10, 2 of 5 at 415. Now mine I'm really wanting to put on at 449. which is kind of the minimum I want to go for. But it should really be underneath this lot of 10 here. So I'm thinking I'm not going to see any sales of those until any of these have gone, especially these 15 of 10. So I'm have to really go under 440 to beat that one. So I'm just going to do what I'm going to do is post everything else and skip the Obliterum. Get all these on. And then I'll have to come back. There we go, there's the Obliterum. We'll skip that. Skip that. Oh, didn't mean to skip that one. Post the rest on. Oh, now I've got an internal auction error. Right, let's get the rest on that we can do. And we'll come back to that and refix it. Going to Dawlish for a week. Excellent caravanning. Ah, Miss Data Pig. Ah, there we are. Thank you for the correction. I thought Mr. Pig, as in like Mr. Miss Data Pig. There we go. That makes more sense. Right, those didn't work, so I'm going to have to post them anyway. Hey, old man farmer. How are you? Would you prefer Miss Data or Data Pig or Miss Data Pig? Which is preferable? Obliterum, we need to check. First and foremost, Obliterum, the operation for this, I'm going to just manually punt this down a little bit from 449 to 440 gold, so we can go under that one. And what's the actual operation? We want to groups. Now what I'd like to happen is, in that posting operation, is go and do, instead of post at minimum price, ignore auctions below minimum price, which I think should mean that if there's, we'll ignore anything that's below it, but if there's someone above it by a little amount, then it should push that up a little bit. I think that's how I understand that to work. You can see how it makes it. Call me whatever's easiest. Okay, Miss Data Pig, I think as a whole sounds quite good, so I'll stick with that if that's alright with you. So let's do another post scan and just make sure. Let's have a look. So I'm expecting that to go on, yeah, there we go, 440.74. That's how I expect it to go. So we'll ignore anything that's under 440, but we managed to catch those that are on for the amount they're on. So we'll ignore these, we'll ignore all these single ones, and then we'll slot ourselves in underneath this 441 here, which should work. I think so. And I'll post everything on in one foul swoop. So hopefully that will mean our bear tartars sell, seeing as no one else is selling them. And it's still early days for a Saturday night, so I should expect to catch a few sales. Enchants, undercutting competition on quite a few of them. Trained Soldier particularly, and Heavy Hide are good. They're both at 4,000 at the moment, so those should be useful. Let's have a look. There we go. What have you got? More expires. Well, there's more sales coming in, so let's take the expires. Up to 58,000. That's good. So a lot of this is sales. What have we got? Nightborn Galaxy Platter, excellent. Some Bear Tartar there. Lavish Feast for 8,000. Brown Silk Shirt. Some Snails have sold. Bear Tartar again. Hesselian's on for selling. I didn't realise I had that on to sell, interestingly. Why have I sold Hesselian for 142 gold? That looks wrong. It shouldn't have been on. I have to fix that one. Hey Skullflame, how are you? Doing very well here, thank you very much. How are you doing? Just going through our sales at the moment. Noticed one error here on the Hesselian, which I need to fix. Hexweek bag looks a little cheap as well for my liking at 2,000. And then what else have we got? Multiple items and what's that from? What did we have? Compound bow and a primal spirit. Didn't realise we hadn't picked those up. And the lost currency and Draenor on our ledgers, and it apparently belongs to you. 8 Apexis crystals. Okay. Okay, we'll take that. Thank you very much. Doing pretty good. Loving the put the date on BFA. Absolutely. I put in my pre-order for the collector's edition today, so I'm looking forward to getting that when it comes out. Immediate reduction in a lot of mats. Yeah, I can imagine the markets are going to be a little bit weird for a while. So hopefully we're just going to get these last 2 in. Once they've just updated, close it down and open it up again. What am I missing? No, I've got everything. Mark of the Claw, Suramar Feasts. Yeah, okay, let's open these up. 69,000. That's really good. We haven't bought our WoW token yet. I haven't seen the price of them at the moment. Hey Mama Kinder, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. So we're now up to a heady 1,154,000, which is pretty nice. People panicked and you snatched a lot of good deals up and paid for sub till December. Nice, excellent. Let's have a look at the token price just for the moment. Let's go to the regular UI. WoW token. Here's 322. So it has gone up a little bit. And that was a sale of a Binding and Mastery. So yeah, it does look like, and we've got another 2 sales there. Excellent. Another 3,000 in the mail. Excellent. So looking at our usual routines, we need to look at why that Hesselian sold, because that shouldn't have gone up. So we'll go into our Hesselian, have a look at the group operations. It's got default on there, which should mean none. I wonder if by mistake I clicked the base group, because the base group, oh no, that's got the default one on it as well. The default one shouldn't be posting anything. Let's have a look at that operation. Operation, auctioning, default, post. Well, that has got a default post on it. I'd like to turn that off if I can. So if let's see if we can break this. Yeah, I want to delete the default operation because I don't use it. So back into my groups, under the base group. Now it doesn't have an auctioning operation, which means it shouldn't post anything on if it's in the default group, which is kind of how I want it. So I'm not sure whether that's going to break anything. Everything looks how I'd expect it to. So we'll see how that runs. Let's just have a look at my auctions. Got a few expires coming up. Loads of expires coming up. All under the 2-hour mark, so that's a lot. I'm probably going to take all the 30-minute ones off now. I think is a better idea. Get myself started on everything. Wait for those to cancel. And run through the rest. And the next lot. And this lot, there's loads of stuff I've got now. Now it's going to miss those ones, unfortunately. Have to wait for those to go. Ironweb spider silk. Nope, that's not working now. None of those are working. Okay, I'll take the ones I've got. That'll do. You're anticipating Shayra's next vid she's making. She announced an in-depth review on making gold. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I'll have to look out for that one. Oh, what happened there? Oh, Dragons After Dark, thank you ever so much for the host. That's very kind of you. Let's try that again. Oh no, is it opening? No, it's not. My mail seems to be broken at the moment. Good evening, Bullsy. How are you? Thank you everyone from Dragon's stream. I hope you had a very good stream yourself, Dragon. If you haven't met me before, my name's Samadan and I make gold using professions, enchanting, cooking, tailoring and leatherworking mainly. And I use TSM4 beta to make all my gold. Well, to assist me in making my gold, which is pretty much awesome when it works. But a slight error. Something flashed up there, which is weird. So that's interesting, saying my inbox is full. Open all mail. Let's try this one. Open all mail. Let's try it the regular way. There's always an alternate way of doing something. There we go. Hey Hebus, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, well, we opened that lot up. Anyway, so I'll post these back on. We just cancelled a load of auctions, which is what we're doing here. We're just doing a cancel and repost of all the stuff that's close to expiring. So I'll run a post scan. 45 pages, shouldn't take too long. And how is everyone this fine evening? I hope they're doing well. I've got lots of different tailoring. I'm pleased about this bear tartar. I'm hoping to get some sales of that, as I'm the only person selling it. And Crafted Dreadful hasn't sold yet, but we did sell a couple of vicious items, so I can restock on those. That gives me a little bit of profit. I've got an Ember Silk boots and shoulders still to do. So let's post these 57 items on. Like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 57 coming up. There we go. And then we can move on to a load of other stuff. See if this works this time. Yeah, this is working as I expect it to now. Take all of that off. Except for those two, they're not working. Interestingly, let's just go check those out. They seem to be stuck. Oh no, that one's come through. So maybe it's a little bit of lag. It's just a hearty feast. Just gonna wait, see if that works. If not, try again. Inbox. What's wrong with that hearty feast? Maybe we'll come back to that one. Yeah, it looks like it's having trouble with that hearty feast. Maybe a reload. a bit later will help that one out. Do another post scan. At least get these ones on, and then we can look at restocking everything. So we've got to restock all our tailoring, all our enchanting, and all our cooking. We've had some good sales over the past couple of days, so we do need to make sure we're well stocked for a Saturday evening, because there's a lot of activity, a lot of people playing. Excuse me. A lot of people playing this time of night. Let's move over, check the auction house again. Talking yourself in your channel again after yours. Oh, I've done that many times. How are you, Dragons? Thanks ever so much for the host. I hope you're doing well tonight and your stream was good. How's you and the family? I'm going to check my auctions, just so that TSM can have a good look at them. And then we're going to do some restocks, mainly on enchanting. It's always my favourite one to restock on. Enchanting, restock. Oh, there's quite a few things here. So, Mark of the Claw we can do, as that just uses ley light. And the rings, and the cloak, Gift of Versatility is a good one. Had a wonderful stream, doing great. I'll have to drop a look and head out, no worries. Oh, okay, have to get the house cleaned up. Good luck with that one, Dragons, I hope it goes well. Yes, it's all going well here as well, thank you very much. We're making money, which really helps. And we've got lots of lovely company, which helps even more. So let's do some ley shatters. We need to get quite a few of these going, I would say. Because what we want to do is make sure we can make everything on our list. So we're going to need at least 3 rings and enough for a couple of cloaks as well. How much would a ring normally take? 35, so it's going to be quite a lot we're going to need. We might have to use up all our arcana for this. Let's have a look, let's keep it going. No, all our ley light rather. Yeah, all our ley light's going to go. I'm going to run it through the end. Making money's always good. You two, hope the real estate agent goes well. And catch you again soon, hopefully. Is that everything? No, still got a couple more to do. Right, okay, so last ley lights going, gone, and switch back to this. Now we can make hopefully all of these. 204 arcana should cover it. 164 should just about cover it. And then we just need the bits we need for the mongoose, so we'll use gatherer for that. We'll pop down here and we'll pick up all of these from the guild vault, as it looks like we've got them all in stock. And gather items, turn the bag off so we can see that. Okay, done that, close that, back to that, make a mongoose enchant. Hey Fuggerduck, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. And let's go post those on, then we'll come back to the other restocks. After endure building another archaeologist up. The other one didn't have alchemists, and you wanted to get Vala Sands. Ah, so does alchemy and archaeology go? They go. You need both of them on the one character, do you, to be able to get Vala the Sands? Is that how it works? Because I'm thinking about professions for my dwarf hunter, And I'm wondering whether to do archaeology with her, because I kind of like the idea of her doing archaeology. So maybe alchemy would be a good profession for her to do. What would go well with alchemy? Herbalism, I guess. The vial is bind on pickup and you need alchemy to make it. Right, so you need alchemy and archaeology for that character. And then I'm thinking another profession, either something like inscription or some form of gathering thing. But maybe I'd put gathering on a... If I was just going to do manufacturing, yeah, herb is good as a secondary one, because at least you can then collect your own, can't you? Right, yes, I know where I did my postings. I need to go to tailoring now and restock on my tailoring. So groups and tailoring, restock. Oh, loads of stuff here, especially if you're doing this as a druid. Yes. Now, would you say that alchemy and herbalism is a fairly self-contained pair of professions, as in you don't really need to get anything from anyone else or pass it on to anyone else? Because I'm thinking the druid I've got is horde, so I can't easily pass things on. They are, okay. Because I'm thinking ahead. I'm thinking to my my horde druid, who's already level 100. So I've gotten the level. It was boosted up from 100. I used my legion boost on it. Now, ideally, I'd do a faction change over to alliance. But as I've got that druid, I was thinking something like that would be quite good. Your main's an alchemist, herbalist, shaman. You did archaeology on him. Archaeology, that's something completely different. You did that for the vial, right? I'm going to take Ember Silk bag off. We never did sell the Ember Silk, did we? Vial, you also need Pyrium, so a miner will be needed along the way if you want to get all your own. Right. Is Pyrium one of those things on a cooldown? It might be, I think it is. So maybe Nadamas, my priest, could do that, I'm thinking. Keeping it horde side. Yeah, the Pyrium transmutes a cooldown. Right. Thinking ahead about what professions I might want to do. And because I'm splitting it horde alliance, I want something that's fairly self-contained for the horde side. If that makes sense. It is if you transmute, but if you farm pyrite or in twilight, you'll need miner. Yeah. Okay. So so the pyrium. So the pyrite you get from the miner. So you could buy the ore if you wanted to, or you could. It does help some. Okay. So maybe thinking ahead about what I could do for that. It's an interesting one. I want to make sure that I'm maximising what I can do profession-wise before BFA comes out. Now that we've got a date to work towards, it's kind of important for me to think, what do I need to do and how easily can I do it? And what's the most effective way of me doing it? Oh, got a sale of Binding of Agility. We've got some bolts we need to make. So bolt of woolen, we need 4. Silk, we need 4. And mage weave, we need 2. Queue those up. Okay. If you are transmuting, you'll need volatile earth and elementium, and they're ore as well. So having a miner definitely sounds like this is going to be a 2-character profession. alchemy and herbalism, and then a secondary minor to supplement that. Why aren't I making the bolts of ember silk? Or why haven't I gathered up those, would be my question. Ah, we need to get them from the auction house. Well, I have ember silk cloth, so there's no reason why I need to be doing that. And the shadow silk, I thought I had some, but it looks like I might have run out again, which is annoying. We might have to do that shadow silk farm to pick up some. Unless we see what the price of it is. Ember silk I know I've got. Let's go find that. Pretty sure I had it. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. Let's take... We need quite a few... Oh, this is for the otherworldly bag. I don't want to do that. That's not cost effective. Take that one off. So what we do need... Oh, we need bolts for this. Right. For the vicious fireweave. Let's just have a look at these before we commit to these, because we might find a better use for our ember silk by selling it direct. Don't think we've sold any yet, but bearing in mind there are other ways of making use of your gold. So I'm thinking vicious, now that we've sold 2 of these things. Now the profits look quite good on these, actually. So fireweave braces. Fireweave braces, 2,900 profit. The ember silk cost is coming at 51, so that's not bad. And fireweave gloves is 1,100. You know, I think those are good enough profit margins for me to think that selling this is going to be worthwhile. So I'll make some bolts of ember silk. How many do I need? I need 16, and I've got 2, so I need to make 14 bolts of ember silk. Queue that up. Let's make these up. There we are. Yeah, because since the release date of VFA, I've been thinking very much so about all my different professions now, and what I need to do to get them all up to at least 800 if I can. And obviously I've got to level characters as well, which will make that more difficult. So I'm going to have to make sure I kind of maximise things there. Hey Blissfire, how are you? Thanks for stopping by the stream. How's your Saturday shaping up? Oh, we've got enough to make both of those. No, we haven't. We've got enough to make one, and the other one needs some more ember silk, I'm sure. Aluminium's 20 gold, volatile earth's 13, pirate ore is 176, the pyrium bar 300 gold. Alright, so it is a fair amount. Doing very well, thank you, Blissfire. Having a nice restocking time at the moment. So you could buy them, but you just got to factor in your profit costs on those until you get yourself a... Stop gathering on that. Let's move that down here. There's some expires there. Binding of haste sold. That was that. Let's go back and cover these up. Hey Rovo, how are you? Thanks for stopping by the stream. So I think I could probably do with some work on my druid. I'm going to just have a look at what Shadow Silk is currently sitting at. Is it in my favourites? No, it's not. Okay, let's look. Shadow Silk. Okay, it's on for 390. Doing very well here, thank you. Going through our normal restocks. So we purchased for an average of 66. So our mat cost is actually a lot less. We need to factor that in with our masks. But that's probably not accurate because we've been farming them. I've got to think of opportunity cost. How many do I need to make my mask? I need another 7. Interestingly, someone's put them on in stacks of 8, which is exactly what you need for the mask, which is clever. And they're 398 each. So I could go and pick them up. It's not far. So what I'll do is I'm going to do this and post on my auctions that I've got. I'm going to go back and I'm going to do my food. I'm going to pick up the cancels, repost those on, and then I'll go have a look at that shadow silk and see if we can pick up a little bit. Oh, look, I'm riding a line. Alright, whilst my bags are relatively clear, let's do the cooking. Cooking and restock. Oh, I haven't done my daily cooldowns as well. Mustn't forget those. What have we got? 20 feasts, 30 hearty feasts. Okay, decent amount of stuff. Let's gather that. Start gathering. Intermediate crafts, there's loads. Okay, TSM's going to get confused doing all of these. You see how the list jumps from place to place. That's a sign that it's not going to work so well. So we'll collect up what we can and make what we can, and then we'll come back to it again. Some of this is in my regular bank. It's to do with getting rid of that Faranar fizz. Pick up all of this. There's loads of it. So much stuff you need for cooking. Thankfully we've got the cooking hat. Otherwise that would be salt and pepper shank is still saying for the auction house. So I need to work that one out. Let's go have a look here. And can we gather those? Let's close my bag so I can see. Yeah, we just want the Faranar fizz mainly. Couldn't split those items. Okay, so we'll just take a stack. And that should do us. So, is that cooking fire still outside? I'll borrow that. No, it's gone. So, how much bag space we got? A little bit. That's enough for now. Okay. So, intermediate crafts. Loads of intermediate crafts. Bring our cooking window up so we can queue this slot in. And then we'll go through all of these. I can make some of it. Dried mackerel strips. Really? Are those a thing? Never seen those before. But TSM's telling me it's a profit, so ours is not a reason why. Well, it is the reason why, but you never know. Dried mackerel strips, where are they? Don't see them. Is it not something I make? Well, it is something I make. It takes a silver mackerel. Oh, there we are. 62 silver profit. Well, okay. We'll make them. Unless we need them for something else, I imagine. What needs dried mackerel strips? Can't see anything in my list that needs them as a secondary thing. Okay, must be just enough of a profit to sell them. So, spiced rib roast. Let's make these up. Where are we at? Spiced rib roast. Okay. Think's just a health restore food. Ah, right. Yeah, I've not seen them before in my normal list, but according to my restocks, we might need to do one, so I'm fine with that. I'll go with what the market says. Suramar Surf and Turf. Q, Barracuda 7. So these are all odd numbers, it makes it slightly difficult. Storm Ray 5. Where's that 6? That's 6. Q, Pickled Storm Ray. It's up there. We need 9. And Drogba Salmon we need 6 of. Did I just put that in? Must have done. And Labor Ribs by 7. And then Deep Fried Moskill by 9. This is going to fill my bags up no end. All of that, look at all of that. Loads of stuff. Close this down for now because I think that's gonna get interesting very soon. Let's pop a fire in the middle and then we'll run through these. And it's a shame only the first one does it automatically, the rest are having to be done manually. With the speed of the cooking hat, that's not too bad. I was hoping to do the bigger ones first. What we'll do is we'll make these that need a few things, and that will help clear the bag space. And what do we need here? Hungry Magister needs Labor Ribs, we'll do those. Hey Killer Cowboy, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Love that Naga you were drawing last night. Silently watching, no worries. Thanks ever so much for stopping by when you did. Yeah, really enjoying that Naga, it's coming out really nicely. Hungry Magister, we'll do those. And then Hearty Feast needs Salt and Pepper Shank, which isn't on my list. This needs Drogba Style Salmon, which is on my list. Do that. How are you doing, Killer Cowboy? I hope you're doing well. How's the health? Are you all healed up? Koi Scented Storm Ray. We need that one. And the last thing we need is Suramar Surf and Turf. So we'll make those, and then we'll make the Lavish Feasts. And we need to go back and get the missing bits for... We're missing a Suramar Surf and Turf, so we'll have to do that. Doing good, been playing a lot of Fortnite lately, but health is good, excellent. Good to hear. And you're having fun with Fortnite, is that doing it for you? I hear a lot of people are enjoying Fortnite. Alright, that's all I can make from that. This we need to do some extra bits, and then we need to pick up the missing items, which is going to be, what do we need? Pick that up, pick that up. So we need spiced rib roast and quite a lot of salt and pepper shanks. Gotten better at it, but yeah, it's fun when you play with a friend. Yeah, I can imagine it is. What do we need? 1 spiced rib roast, I think. Actually, no, we'll do the pickled storm rays. We've got the salt and pepper shank we need. So queue up the 9, and then we're going to add in. What else have we been missing? We've got everything else. Okay, we've got that. We need a Suramar Surf and Turf. We're going to add just 1 each of these in. Because how many does it make? Creates 10. There we go. So for our lavish, we need 1 Suramar, 1 Labor and 1 Koi Scented. So we're going to put those in first, and then we'll do the gather, but we won't do the intermediate crafting because everything's already put in our list. So we'll pick those up. Anyone know how you somehow completed all the leatherworking quests for Legion, but still have a max level of 700 in leatherworking crafting? I think doing the quest gets you so far. I wonder if there's certain recipes that still give you skill ups that you haven't learnt yet. Maybe there are some Argus ones, but I wouldn't have thought you'd have been limited by Argus. I'll have to check on my Demon Hunter, Earthen, to see what level leatherworking he's gotten up to. Or I wonder if there's some recipe you're missing. Perhaps look in your Unlearned tab in your standard interface. You might find something there. If you once I'll get over here and then I'll cook these, and I'll show you what mine looks like. So in the Unlearned tab, maybe there's something in here that will give you a skill up that you haven't learnt yet. That could be something like Feast of the Fishes for cooking I haven't learnt. There might be something in there that you're missing. Let's make these. Oh no, fire's just gone out. Let's make another one. And we'll just make these up super quick. You just did blacksmithing and you've done pretty much all the professions. You always learn up to 800 at the beginning. Yeah, I think you should do, shouldn't you? I don't think Argus. So there must be something that's missing. I wonder what it is. Let's go through these. Someone really needs to gift you a Pierre. Yes, I need to buy myself one. Wolf, definitely. Well, surely I've not missed something. Yeah, I'm just missing a little bit. Well, let's do the lavishes, because I prefer to do those anyway. There we are. It's probably because we're split over the two of them. I'll do what I can of these and I'll leave the rest. That will do for now. Gonna leave that. That's enough cooking, definitely. Is it a newly boosted character or all contact GMs? Ah, right. You think it might be bugged? That's interesting. I'll have to have a look. Let me have a look on my... because I haven't done all the quests with since release of Legion. Okay, so you certainly must have had it, because my Demon Hunter... Let's confirm this by getting onto my Demon Hunter in a minute. Once I've done these posts, we'll have a look and see where he's at. I've got a feeling he's at 790 and hasn't done all of the Legion quests. Let's have a look. Yeah, being stuck at 700 doesn't sound right. If there's no recipes you've got that can give you a skill up, then there's definitely something wrong. Let's go have a look whilst we're here. Log out, that's what I was looking for. Been scratching your head all through the quest, yeah, I can imagine. Must be. Let's have a look at my Demon Hunter's leatherworking, see what that looks like. So in tailoring, it gives you the new cap of to 800 of the first quest, so it begins. So leatherworking was the same after your first cap. The new cap came in, right? So it's actually your cap that's 700. Oh, that's even weirder. Let me just check what you said. Have a max... yeah, you did say you have a max level of 700. That's very strange. Leatherworking, let's just have a look at Earthen. So Earthen, who certainly hasn't been around since the beginning of Legion, yeah, is 780 of 800. So yeah, it should take you to 800. So that is definitely a bug. Greetings, Ignis. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so I think everyone else is thinking the same. What have I got to learn that's going to give me a skill up? What's unlearned? Okay, so I need to learn Fiendish Shoulder Guards, Vigilance Perch, oh that's the legendary, and Fiendish Spolders, and a Elderhorn Riding Harness. This is a ground mount. Mounting made easy in Dalaran. That sounds fun. Can you post a screen cap? Yeah, definitely. Adida, that's fine. Next episode, I always said the max profession cap's going to be 100. Yeah, they're resetting it round through. Yep, I think so. Every last copper. I think I'm going to have to get that last 20 definitely. And camp in the Kata Rares at the moment for the top hat. Oh, you're going for it, Ignis? After I saw Gumdrops was saying that it's available. So so it's been spotted in the wild. So definitely. Ah, Soko, wow! Thank you ever so much for the follow. Very kind of you. Good luck. Yeah, I hope you get it. That top hat recipe is well sought after. What have we got here? Fiendish shoulder pads. Yeah, I think this is part of what I need to do is finish up leatherworking, because there's absolutely loads of stuff. Look at all this stuff that I haven't learnt yet on leatherworking, and of the stuff I have learnt, hardly any of it's rank 3. So definitely 7 kills so far. Well, okay, that's a start. I think many people have that idea. Yeah, I think so. But whilst I'm here, let's just check the mail. Got some expires. Might as well pick them up. Get those Drums of Fury back on. Don't think there's any actual sales in here, is there? Let's just increase that so we can see our stuff better. There we go. And do that and run a post scan. Oh, there goes Bone Storm. Yeah, how many does it take? How long? We got all these. Yeah, we need to get all of these on. Yeah, all of that, please. Thank you very much. Definitely. Oop, I meant to go on the wrong side. Get those on, all the drums on, and then pick up the rest of the mail. Might as well do our leatherworking cooldowns and things whilst we're here, and then we can come up with a plan with Earthen at another point. Oh, we have got some sales. Oh look, a crafted malevolence sold for 6,000. Well, that makes making all the crafted worthwhile. Just one sale is a good profit. Oh, that's good. You have 5 WoW versions and 1 toon, and 5 WoW versions and 1 toon and every spawn. Wow, you're certainly going for it, Ignis. I think that's the way to do it, isn't it? Maximise it as much as possible. So leatherworking, we might have a. Actually, no, we'll do. We'll do the daily cooldowns first, so create that. 1 toon at every spawn, yes, that makes sense. I'm with you now. Do that. Now we can't do this, we can't do that. We could do this. I could do the exotic leather, which isn't quite a profit. There's currently exotic leather on for 1 gold. But it's the shard touch leather that's expensive. Shard touch leather. Well, shard touch leather is looking at currently at 14 gold, which is massive. That's no good. So my exotic leather is definitely a lot less. So we need to go pick up some exotic leather or something to fix that up. Let's have a look. Let's go shopping with Earthen and look for some leatherworking items. What have we got here? So stone hides at 496, that's quite nice. Shard touched, yeah, like we saw, was up at oh, that magnificent hide's reasonable as well, actually. 99 gold. I like that one. Let's have a look at this. Yep, they both say Draenor Master, which is weird. And your first aid and your cookings all at 700. Is there something missing there? That is strange. It's just an alt, you don't play it. Yeah, definitely a strange one there. So exotic leather here is at 2 gold, so it's not at the cheap price it was saying, unfortunately. I was hoping for better, but let's get this magnificent hide at 99. There's only one. Oh. I need to go back, do that again. Run a shoving scan. Gonna put in a ticket, yeah, I think good idea. See what happens. Good luck with that one, Adida. It looks like everything's at Draenor level. Hey John Cretons, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well this fine evening. Magnificent hide we're trying to buy. At least those 2, anyway. Borean, how much have we got? 2,000. Stonehide will take those, definitely. How much stonehide is there around? Not a lot, actually. That's all the stonehide. Well, let's take up some, because... well, we've still got 8,000 of it, actually. We've got loads. I'll just take a few. And... the Borean... got 2,000 of it. I do think we need a fair amount of this, though. So, as it's 172, let's take a few of them. So you got a Stardust pet from defeating Alagon. Oh, congratulations! What is the Stardust pet? Is that one you're going to keep for yourself, or are you going to sell it? 13, pick those up. Okay, we've got those anyway. Seems like he runs so slowly. I need to upgrade that. You do all the mastery stuff, don't you? Oh, is it bind on pickup, is it? Ah. So not selling it then. Did that one. Still not got enough exotic leather, so I think I'm going to bite the bullet and create it with what I've got here. So I've got no other use for that shard touch leather. There we go. It's a celestial rabbit. Ah, that sounds cool. Aren't all pets? You learn then can cage them and make sellable. Oh, is that how it works? Yeah, that would be interesting if it does. I can't remember how it works, but I know some I can't get rid of, but those would be obvious ones, I think. like ones you get from expansions and things, or special events. Like I got, I think, Mr. Chili from somewhere. Well, this is at least making some exotic leather out of what I've got. Not enough to make a magnificent hide though. But we can make one hardened magnificent hide. So let's create one, because that crafting cost is wrong. The crafting cost based off of all that exotic leather is probably wrong too. But we need to learn the recipe, so let's create it. And we'll see what we got. Craft and Malevolent Gladiators Iron Skin Spolders. Iron Skin. Haven't had one of those. Let's create one of those. There we are. That's done. So then we got not really a pet expert. So this is one. So this one is unsellable then. Ah, you have 42 pets and been around since mostly vanilla. Well, I've yeah, I think I'm in a similar boat. Probably, yep, 14 pets is what I've got. Skullflame. So yeah, definitely not a pet person. Mostly cats from the Stormwind area. I like the collecting of the cats. It's nice. We need to add to our group, which is in our group in Leatherworking Gladiators Leather. Add in the one we just done. And then we also need to look at our restocking, which was based off of, oh no, we need to go to look at our auction house first. So make sure that everything's on that we want it on post auctions. So that gladiators should go on. And the inscription bag, okay, we'll get that on as well. Then we'll close that down, open it up again, have a look at the auctions. Got the drums, got all the crafted stuff. Auctioning, shopping. Close that down, then open up leatherworking again. Now this time we're going to look at our leatherworking. What have you got? Okay. Oh wow, Restrict, thank you ever so much for the sub, using your Prime. Very kind of you. Here's some thumbs up and chef's hat. Thank you ever so much, very kind of you. Thanks ever so much for stopping by the stream, and that's extremely generous of you. Brilliant, thank you, Bliss. There we go. So that's going to be done for now. We've still got lots to do on Earthen, but we're going to log back out because we've still got lots to do on Samadan. Glad you can support. Well, thank you very much. That's extremely kind of you. Now we're just going through the normal bits and pieces at the moment, trying to make sure that everyone's got their auctions on that they need on. But we're also thinking in the back of my head, professions, more professions need doing. Oh, 2 marker Blackrocks just sold. That's cool. What else have we sold? Haste, agility and mastery. And a load of stuff's about to expire. So we need to go back to, we did our cooking restocks. I don't believe we did our tailoring cooldowns though. So we need to just check on those. And we've got that shadowy mask as well to sort out. So hexweave cloth, we create one of those. Secrets of Draenor Tailoring, let's create one. Might as well make a hexweave bag. What's the price at the moment? 2,000 with a profit of about 1,600, so that's worth making. And then we'll go with the Celestial, which gives us a new recipe hopefully. And what have we got? Treads of Meditation. Malevolent Treads Meditation. Treads. Malevolent Treads. Cruelty Meditation. This one. 3,900 profit. That's worth making. If it ever sells. We ignore that. And back to the regular. And we'll make some Imperial Silk whilst we're here. And that's done with the daily. So now we need to just, as we just did with leatherworking and earthen. Oh, Gift of Versatility just sold. That was one of the ones we restocked on as well. Gladiator's Tailoring. We need to add in our new one we've learnt. And the Silkweave Hood, we're waiting for one to sell already. Well, I wonder if we should actually just pop it in. Silkweave Clothing. Let's add that in. And then just check the group of this and change the cap. The crafting's one of each. Sell pretty close should be enough, so that should hopefully just post on as well. Let's have a look, see how that works out. Everything's selected. Run a post scan. What have we got? Oh, here comes the expires. Might have to open my mail and check on these. Yeah, lots of expires. What have we got? What have we got? Am I finding TSM4 more user-friendly than 3? I would say on the whole, yes, Restrict. Obviously it has its bugs. So, oh, Hexweave, much better now. 2,999. They must have had a little reset. Okay, I'll jump in on that if I can. Yeah, it's definitely, especially with the way groups are organised, I find that really, really user-friendly. Because the fact that you can just make these and drag them around, it's really nice. You too as well, yeah. I mean, yes, it's got some bugs, but obviously that's because it's in beta. But hopefully those will get rectified in due course. And then it'll be even better than it is now. Got 200 items here. Got quite a lot to repost on. This might take us a little while. I'll get this lot off first. And then we'll do this in groups. That's interesting. The Ethereum Nexus Reaver has now gone down to 99. That was at 125. The region market's still 78, so I think we're okay on that one. Ah, thank you, Angel of Death, for the follow. Very kind of you. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope you're doing well. And we're going to post another 47 items on. We must have quite a lot of auctions on by now. Where are we at? We've got 7,000 gold coming in, and we're at a value currently at 452. That's going to go up with the rest of this stuff, definitely. Did I make another rich purple silk shirt? I think I did, didn't I? I've got a feeling I did make one. Just don't remember seeing it, but I've got a feeling I did do it. Oh look, someone's earned the achievement Vial of the Sands. Fantastic. Congrats to them. Something for me to pursue amongst all my other list of things to pursue, definitely. It's just a question of what can I get done I think the main thing is getting my professions up to 800 on as many characters as I can, because that's going to be the most important bit, I think. Ooh, Cloak of Strength, just sold. Oh, saying internal auction error, let's swap to another one. I'll get better luck here. That's what you're doing right now, is it, Adida? Yeah, maxing all professions. I think so. With the changes to everything going to 100, I think that now's the best time to do it, just to save myself any future headaches. And it's where I'd like to be as a goblin earning gold, is to have that diversity across all professions. So there's still lots to do, lots of recipes to collect, lots of reputation to get. So it's, I mean, the main thing, I guess, is getting the skill up and then filling the blanks with collecting the recipes afterwards. So it's kind of like a two-pronged attack, or in my case three-pronged, because we also need to level the characters to 110. Is a finite amount of time per day. That's exactly it, Hieronymus. Never enough time. And I'm spending a lot of my time obviously reposting and making gold to pay for my token prices, and I enjoy it as well. Plus I'm doing Draenor flying, which will help with my leveling in the long run. So I'm doing a lot of stuff all at once. And like you said, yeah, there's just not enough time to do it all. But that's the thing, you just do what you can, do what's enjoyable, make sure you're having fun, and where you get to is where you get to. And the rest will come in time. If you don't get them all done, you don't get them all done. You'll still be able to learn them in BFA, you'll just have to do it in a different method. Like going through them all. I mean, I don't know how it's going to work exactly. You'll just have to go through that older content, won't you? That's quite a lot. No one else has got one of those on. Barbarian spears. Region market value is high though, 10,000. So, I never know, I might get lucky on that one. Admiral's hat sitting at 856. The crafting cost of 2 gold 59. Definitely worth having one of those on. The bright yellow shirt's quite a nice one as well. That's one of the more profitable shirts. I've only sold one ever for 94 gold. Middle two are paramount, having fun and enjoying things you do. Yes, exactly, Hieronymus. That's how I feel. I think a lot of this time my post would be quicker if I didn't have all the cooking things in my bags at the same time. So I should really just dump those back in the auction house. Not the auction house, the guild bank. All my consumables. Or maybe pick up some bear tartare for myself. That would make this process a little bit quicker. We've got some gold coming in as well. Okay, we'll pick that up. And then we've got the shadow silk to go collect. See how that looks. Yeah, all of that. Another 1,691 gold. And then another post scan. Got loads of stuff now. Loads of stuff. How are we doing? Auction value currently at 754,000. Nearly as much as I've got in liquid gold. 6 sold auctions at 8,500. So a good spread. Right, there we go. Here's the rest. Post these on. Done posting. Right. Last group. from the mail. I think I might even have some more expires to come after this. But oh, there's that. Oh, the Hearty Feast we're still having problems with. Let's try a slash reload. Oh, don't know what that sale was. I've done a reload now. The other thing is this: if this is bugged, is you have to disable all your add-ons and then put them, open the mail and then put your add-ons back on, which is a bit annoying. But that may be the only reason I can fix, the only way I can fix this bug. Let's see if this works. Go to the regular mail. That's all fine, that's all fine, and then stuck on the Hearty Feast. Okay, plan B, add-ons, disable all, reload UI. Open that up, open the mail, take attachments, nope, it's like a ghost item. Can't delete that, it's just stuck. Can't send it back because it's from the auction house. Can't take the item and can't delete it. Good evening, Agal. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Okay, it looks like we've got Hearty Feast stuck in our bags, so we're just going to leave that on for now, and then we're going to... I might need to slash exit. Yes, I think it could be that, Hieronymus. We'll leave it for now. It's not going to affect me too much, but maybe it'll come back later. You right, mate? There's a cat lying on the floor next to me. Right, we've got some more things to pick up anyway, so let's take the expires. There we go. I'll pop those on. It happened to you the other day, did it, Fugger? Okay. Doing very well, thank you, Agal. Very well. You had to log completely out, close the client, then come back in. Right. Okay, well, that looks like something I'll have to do. If it's getting in the way of me opening mail. At the moment I can work around it, so I'm not too worried. But yeah, that is slightly inconvenient, having to go out and back in again. So we have got some bear tartar on us, which we'll need for doing this spider silk farm. What have we got? We've got 3 on us at the moment. So the quickest way to do this is just take a quick flight over this direction somewhere. Searing Gorge we need to head. Let's zoom out a little bit. So we need to go up here. Burning Steps. Burning Steps we need, not Searing Gorge. Maybe turn a little bit to the right. Yeah, I'm going across here, over into this land. Wait for me to appear somewhere on the map. There we go, heading in the right direction. Just a little, aimed a little high though, that was the problem. So we'll just go down a little. Thankfully this isn't far at all from Stormwind, so it makes popping over to collect some silk really quite easy. So we go in. Now I've got to remember the way. I always get slightly lost with the area. It's around here somewhere. Down there. Let's try down here. This might get me in. This might have been the lower entrance. I think I should have gone the higher entrance. Blackrock Spire, let's go on up. So then we go up and round and round and up. Up to the top area. Oh no, that's going to get us stuck. Go this way instead. Oh, we are in the top section. Let's just see. Yeah, then along and to the right. I thought I'd gone slightly the wrong direction. Went in the wrong entrance way. And then this one is down the stairs, I believe. Oops, wrong one. Is it this one? Lower Blackrock Spire, yes it is this one. So in Lower Blackrock Spire we have some spiders which we need to kill as fast as possible. So with the help of my bear tartar, I'm going to eat some of this. Just going to rush through this. I'm not even sure whether I'll bother looting anything else. I'm just going to go straight for it. So I can do those for the boost. Round and round. Then we go down here. And then down here. And then I could use levitate, but it's actually doesn't hurt that much to just run through as it is. And then we can do all these at once. And then we're straight to the spiders, which is the main thing we want. For their spider silk. I need ideally, how many did I need? 7. So I might see how many we get in one run. Right, that was all of those. What was that looking like? Where's our bags? How much have we got? Shadow silk, we've got 5. Okay, so we'll need to go around and do some more. There we go. Should look humanoids recipe drops. Ah, from the loot. Yes. That was me being lazy thinking about not looting, but that is a good point. Well made. And of course it's cloth and all sorts, so there's bonuses all round really, isn't there? I'm going to avoid these guys. I don't want to aggro those, because you end up just aggroing everything. But these guys I can do. And I get the rune cloth, which is also nice. There's loads of you in here. So we'll take you. Oh, there we go. Arcane gloves. Let's ignore those for now. Might as well pick them up. Let's do a bit more of a run. Oh, here we go, some extras. I'll miss you lot out. And I'll drop straight down here. Do the ogres. Ooh, a Magus ring. That's interesting. I wonder what that does. Could do with healing myself a little bit. Oh, that's the wrong heal. Oh, I need to update my heal bot. That's not working as I set it up. That's when I reset my interface. I need to do a blessing on myself. That's much better. Loot, loot. Barney McGroot. Everything in my bags at once. And then it was this way. Do you, do you, do you. Loot that lot. Head on round. Loot that lot. Then head on back up the top. And then back up to the top. Oh, get you guys whilst you're here. Oh, ran into the wall. And then we're back outside, so we're going to have to run that again to get enough silk for our Shadowweed mask. Probably need to get enough for 2 Shadowweed masks, really. So we could do with at least 15 silk. So let's just reset all instances. Pop back inside. And then we'll do that again. Let's levitate this bit, save myself losing all that health. Slightly slower fall rate, but it's considerably safer. Did I loot that? No, I didn't. Yes, I did loot that one, but then I didn't do the other bit. Do you lot though. And then we're back to the spiders fairly quickly. There's one shadow silk there. I got more eggs. We released those in Stormwind last time I did this because it wasn't worth selling them, which was quite good fun. I might do the same again. Go on, spiderlings. Oh, Skullflame Shield. How many silk have we got now? 9. So we'd probably need to do one more run to maximise this. Hopefully that'll be enough. Is that a good drop, is it? The Skullfire Shield. Hasn't got a price on it yet. There we go. I'll have a look properly. Let's have a look. Armour. Where's it gone? Armour here. Arcane gloves. Magus ring. Weapon. Skullflame shield. Not got any data on it. Weird. This is a very, very good drop, is it? Skullflame Shield. Let's look it up on Undermine Journal. There we go. The Undermine Journal. Skullflame. Skullflame. Skullflame Shield. Ooh, my word. Really? It's worth a lot. Well, it looks like it. This is currently the EU median is 196,000. Currently on My Realm, it was last seen at 66,000. Wow. Okay, a drop. Neat. Yeah, didn't know anything about it. Just goes to show. And you know what, without any TSM data on it, I would have vended that, you know. So we're quite cheap as far as they go. We could probably do with being up here at 194, 200,000. Or at least 150,000. The eye glows too. Ooh. This is a good thing. And I got a recipe as well. I'll send that to Earthen. Arcane gloves, weapon, Skullflame Shield. Wow, cool. You're one of the best transmog farmer. What's the best route right now to get transmog? Thank you very much, Miss Datapig. It was luck, and if you guys hadn't have said that was worth something, I bet you I would have vended it without seeing the price on it. Through my ignorance. Oh, here come the Scorpids. Is that you all? Sifron scale boots now. Thank you very much, Arnota. Well, that's boosted this run, and thank you, Every Last Copper, for saying that I should loot everything, because I wouldn't have done that otherwise. Can you imagine me not actually even bothering with that one? And I'd run past it without picking it up. Now I'm picking everything up. Pick up all the things. Yeah. I imagine I would have vended it. You know, that's the crying shame, is without seeing the price in the tooltip, I would have most definitely vended that, because I was completely ignorant as to that it was a good drop. I wonder how much that happens in the game, where people just don't know, like myself. Let's just do these ones. Yeah. There we go. Hey, Goblin Academy, how are you? Doing very well, thank you. We've got we're getting some shadow silk at the moment, and we well, you guys say we basically we picked up a shield that I would have vended had I not known how expensive it was. Yeah, it happens so much a goblin would cry, I bet it does. Well, I managed to pick up a Skullfire Shield, which apparently is worth about sort of 60 to 150,000, which is a bit of a luck for someone who doesn't do transmog. Funny part is you can get the exact same shield from the last boss in one of the Tarakar Forest dungeons, but it still has a really good sell rate regardless. Oh right. Is that a guaranteed drop off that one, Wolf? Or do you have to, is that a chance? Okay, one last run of this. Hopefully get enough for a second mask when we need to. Reset all instances. You just got to run it a few times. Okay. You got it in like 4 runs. Oh, that's quite reasonable then. Hopefully on random number luck. At least if you can get it in the first 10 before you hit the max cap, then that would be useful. Right, floaty floaty, ever so boaty. And go. Rune cloth. Another potion, greater fire protection. I think I've already gotten one of those. Reason I was because I wanted it for your pally, but didn't want to learn it because it was worth so much. Ah. Yeah, that's the thing, is if you're after it, it's better to go farm it if you know where to get it, than pay over the odds for it. That's a couple of shadow silks. Those pots sell well, do they? Okay. Smolder web's egg and eye. For the data hatchling. Weird room scenario. Oh. Okay. Pick up all the things. Lady Elizabeth's pendant. That's 127. How much did we get there? Did we get enough? We got exactly 15. So we need one more. That's slightly frustrating. So we need 60. Because if I made the mask now, it takes 8, I believe. Yeah, it needs 8. So in order to make another one, Shadow Weave mask. Yeah, we're 7 of 8, so we do need to go run this again once more. So we'll do the same thing. We'll run through it. You never know, we might get something else lucky. Avoid those scorpids. And then head on up here. Do the wolfy things. And up. I did loot you, didn't I? Yes. And then over here, do the rat for the boost. Let's just go straight round. Jump down. Oh, another Magus ring. Ornate leggings of the owl. Copper, rune cloth. Rune cloth's always good to get. I like it when I get any cloth materials for the profession of the guy that's doing the run. Some more ornate greaves. Just doing the ones that are on the route, really. That seems to be the most efficient way of doing this, getting the speed boost and picking up the ones that are in the way, so that you're at least getting the speed boost and you're doing a few of the mobs but not going and doing all of them. Good evening, Costa. How are you? I hope you're having a fine evening today. Oh, pristine black diamond. Ah, Paulson10, thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. I'll run through there, and we're going to make sure we turn left. Otherwise we get stuck. There we go. Oh, how are you getting on with the ingress? I hope you had fun. Hey TJ, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Chef's Hat Hype. Great tip: if you need a lot of Maelstrom crystals and some gold to spare, head to Firelands and buy the back piece, as you are able to disenchant them. Buy as many as you need to disenchant them. Ah! Okay. Maelstrom crystals. Do I need them? I don't know if I do. They might be in my group, though, of stuff. Do I need Maelstrom crystals? Yep, I have got them in my list of stuff to buy. And I had been buying them for an average purchase price of 6 gold 18. So, yeah. Doing good, very well, thank you, TJ. Just farming a little bit of lower Blackrock Spire to pick up some shadow silk so we can make our shadow weave masks. And we got lucky on a drop as well. We picked up this cool shield, which I'm looking forward to putting on the auction house in a bit. Want to do the same with temporal crystals. All stuff costs 4k gold. Really, that's amazingly expensive. spent 11 hours digging the other night, still no Val. Oh, I hope you get the luck soon, TJ. It really is random number, that one. I heard some people can get it on their first and some get it on multiple attempts, like yourself. Oh, loot, loot. Oh yeah, Chisel brand girdle. Sounds interesting. Random number on random number on random number, exactly. That's how it goes. Yeah, then it's better to do on the auction house, because the backs are 247. So people like me whose crystals are still, wow, 275. That is expensive. So I was lucky in getting them for what I got. To be fair, archaeology started from 0. Well, that's going to be the position I'm going to be when I start it, TJ. So on your alt, you had it on your main back in Kata. Nice, Adida. Hey, Chubby, how are you? So I would love to move to a low pop server. You know, one without any goblins. Well, there's always going to be someone, Chubby. It's just a question of finding your niche within that server. And same with high pop servers as well. There's always gold to be made. It's just a question of finding your niche, finding what works for you, and then going from there. Right, we've got the shadow silk we need. Let's finish off with a few more spiders. Loot these up. Oh, a couple more shadow. Okay. There we go. And well, we've sold our hexary bag already. Oh, that's brilliant, because that was a good price as well. Well, that's pleasing. Right, we're done here, because we've got another 12 shadow silk. So that's cool. So what I'm going to do is go back to the auction house and check in on the stuff I've got. But I'm just going to take a quick bio break whilst I do that, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Hold on. Yeah, we're back. Right. Let me just catch up on chat. There we go. There we go. New player realms, you were saying to Chubby Were You Wolf. Yeah. Just at the moment you're on a server with gumdrops, and it seems like he has way much more time than you do to play. Well, there always will be someone who has more time to play. It's just a question of finding your own, what you can do with the time you've got. Oh, hello, Movie. How are you? Thanks for stopping by the stream. 11 hours, ouch. You need that on your Alchemist, do you, Blissfire? Yeah. If I know any decent operation combos for flipping mats, think of setting your shopping at say 80% DB market, but then setting your selling up to max 90% DB market. Maximum between 90% DB market or 125% average buy. That makes sense. Yeah, I think that would work, TJ. And good evening, Bullywolf. How are you? Doing very well, thank you very much. We've just done a few runs of Lower Blackrock Spire. Picked up some nice things, which we're just going to go through now and just check that we don't vendor the really good things. Hey Excelsius, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Let's do all of these. That way you're buying at 80% and never selling for less than 90%. Exactly, so you've got that 10% margin. Obviously it'll be easier or nicer to do more than that. Oh, thank you, Kale, for the cheer. That's extremely kind of you. Thank you ever so much. Making about a 5% profit per item. Yeah, hopefully more. Thank you, Kale. There's some thumbs up. Thank you ever so much. Sam the new farmer. Kind of Bullywolf. I do it occasionally on an as-needed basis. Obviously with my Shadow Silk being at 390 gold, it's quite expensive on my realm, so I'm farming it when I need it. Problem is that you're on a really high pop realm, so flipping can be a bit meh. That's a good point, TJ. I wonder how you could possibly maybe have you thought about neat stacks as well? Is just restricting yourself to stacks that are going to be useful to people, like 20s or whatever it is for the item or the material. If you're listed for DB market, you'd never sell. Yeah, you've got to kind of take what kind of profit margin you can. And none of these are coming up with a actual. Well, that's got a disenchant price. The Magus ring isn't coming up with a. Oh, it's soulbound. That's why. So disenchant for 2 gold. We'll take the disenchant. There we go. Your stack sizes, my stack sizes for say cloth are 200s, 100s, 50s, 20s, 10s and 5s and a few singles. That way you've got them all covered. So you could possibly sell the 200s for slightly more. You could possibly put a little bit of a different price on them. Because people do like convenience. I personally will pay a little bit more for, if I'm wanting lots of something, I will pay a little bit more for a nice convenient stack. Which, I guess, if you're not the cheapest, which would be in this case, because you're not going, if you're saying other people are under you, and you're at 90% DB market with the average of the region thrown in there, then that would make sense. Not the average of the region, the average buy thrown in there. That one's soulbound as well, so that's definitely worth disenchanting. And this one, bind when equipped, doesn't have an actual sale price. Lazy Elizabeth. Let's search that one up. Elizabeth. Is that an item I should be looking at? It has no data. That's weird. The only reason you put average buy in is so you'll know you'll never make a loss. Yeah, I think that's a good move, TJ. That at least keeps it higher, definitely. Why does Lady Elizabeth's pendant not have any data on it? What is it? Let's have a look. What is it? So drops off a few things. Same model as a load of other ones. Comments says, well dropped, Thundercats. Isn't that bad? Can't see it would be used. So yeah, it's actually going to be useless for transmog because it's a neck, isn't it? Which is a good point. I was seeing if there was any useful stats or it was used in anything that was not particularly that well known to me, but I can't see anything on it, so we'll disenchant that one. So armor wise, we've got Shadowy Mask. We're keeping that because we just made that. That one's soulbound, so we're going to disenchant that. Chisel Brand Girdle, soulbound. These look okay. Ornate Leggings of the Owl, coming in at 1,100. Disenchant value is 18 gold, so if I do get tired of selling it, 0.04 sale rate. We've got some other stuff as well, some greaves and some scale boots. Saffron scale boots. They don't appear to have anything on them. Sapphiron. Saphir, was it 2 R's? I think it was. No. 2 P's. Sapphiron scale boots. Again, no data on it. I wonder if these are being bugged by item IDs. Interesting model. Very low res. Kind of blue. Same model as loads of stuff. Lots of different Sapphiron scale boots, which look kind of blue. Transmogrified with Templar leggings, if you wanted to go for the whole blue and gold thing. Anything comments useful? Goes well with Dungeon Set 1 from Vanilla. Had these gloves. When's this for? 2014. Goes nicely with Templar plate set. These boots go really well with the Vanguard set. And he had tiny feet. Don't know what I'd put those on for. It's got a buyout price of 322 according to that, but obviously that doesn't look like it's correct. We don't have an actual auction price. It's about 330, is it? Doppelbock. Okay, not really worth it then, I'm thinking. They didn't look that great, so I'm thinking, especially on my server, I'm just going to vendor these. And here we have some Mighty Arm Splints, which also aren't really worth a lot. So they're going. And Arcane Gloves. Costa says go for 5k. Go all in or go home. Yeah, I haven't bothered with those, Costa, for those. I'm not sure. They didn't look that great to me, so I've left that one. I've got so much stuff on here. What I really want to get onto is... I'm going to get rid of those. I don't need those. Now this is saying 1,000, so it's over my 1,000 threshold, so let's give that a go. And I like doing weapons. I think weapons are probably worth more to people. And the Skullflame Shield, we don't have a price on it, so we're going to have to put that one in manually under the specials. And that one's soulbound, worth vendoring that actually. That we need to send to, oh, no one's got alchemy yet. And leatherworking we've got. Okay, so that was those bits. Sumptuous fur, any consumables that are useful? Don't know what we picked up. Podling camouflage. Good evening, Nike CX. I always struggle with your name. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Oh, got artifact power. Volcanic potions. Yep, they seem to be alright. Pit Lord tasks. Right, we'll leave the rest for now. So what we need to do... Oh, someone's left a feather. Just called me Nix. Okay, that does make it easier. Doing great, excellent, good to hear. I'm doing very well here, thank you very much. We're going to just go and have a look at the stuff we picked up from Lower Blackrock Spire. We're going to put on the things that we know we can put on for a little bit. Good evening, the Herbert Sam. How are you? Doing very well, thank you very much. Oh, hey, Doppelbock. Yes, the Skullflame Shield. We just literally picked it up in our run of Lower Blackrock Spire, which we're going to put on. It doesn't have a price on TSM, but we looked at it on Undermine Journal. I would have vended this because I wouldn't have known, but I've been told it's worth a lot, so we're going to manually put that one on. Transmog doesn't really sell on Shadowsong. This is true, Nix, it doesn't, but some of it does. I've had a few things sell, so I put on the stuff that does sell. I put on a load of stuff that I get. I don't go out of my way to collect transmog, but those of it that does go, that's at 800. We might as well put that one on and that one on. So yeah, I know Shadowsong's not the best, which is why I don't have it as my main market. I keep it as like a secondary throwaway market. Nothing else on there that I need. That's funny. Half-eaten banana for 27,000. Why? Why would a half-eaten banana be 27,000 region average? Red wolf meat, room cloth keeping. So what we want to do is do something special with Skullflame Shield. So we're going to put this in, I've got a group called Specials, and we're going to add this in as a single item in its own group, and we'll call it Skullflame Shield. Add this in. Now, according to Undermine Journal, let's make a new operation. Sell Skullflame. And posting 48 hours. Post cap 1. Bid, let's put a bid in 96 just to help it out. And okay, looking at our min-max normal, let's look at the Undermine Journal for this. Let's go back. Where were we at? Sapphiron, Pendant, Skullflame Shield. So it was seen a day ago at 66,000. So I think we would put this on at minimum 50,000. Looking at, yeah, someone's been keeping it at 60,000 roughly. So I'm thinking a normal price, looking at the ones we've got here, the biggest cluster seems to be around here for the low pops, which makes me think about 80 to 90,000 is an average price. So what I'm going to do is put in some manual prices for this. So my average price is going to be 90,000 gold, and my minimum price is going to be 50,000 gold, and my maximum price is going to be 200,000 gold. Looking at that, and then we'll see if this sells. Be interesting to see if it does. seeing as there's currently none on. There's been one, someone else is trying to sell it, it would appear, for about 60. So if I put mine on for 90, then we can settle around 60 together, and we'll see who manages to sell it. Would be my feeling on that one, just from looking at the prices on the Undermine journal. So, oh, hello cat, you come to say hello. There we are, tail in the face. We also need to do a select all groups now. Make sure that's on. Base group off. Run a post scan. Now we have high-res cat camera. In fact, now that my cable's longer, we can actually have... Oh, I can't reach. Well, we'll have to leave her there. You're right, Puddy Tat. So what have we got? Barracuda Murglar we're going to sell some of. Okay. Ironweb Spider Silk. Mystical Orb. Ornate Greaves. The shield's going on. Don't stand on the keyboard, please. No cat typing, please. There we go. The shield's going on for 90,000, which is what I want. And then these I just throw on and they occasionally do sell. I don't currently have a use for them. So I'll put those on. There we are, done. Right. Oh, don't stand on the keyboard. There we go. So, looking at that, I'm thinking... Oh, I just missed a whole load of chat. I do apologise. I just realised that my chat was frozen. Let me just have a... there we go. Let me just check up on everything. Hey, Blissfire. Oh, did that. You already were in. Look for me. US median of 90k for the shield. Okay, Doppelbock. Yeah, that's the same as mine. I hope it sells. Yeah, me too. Transferring gold between factions. The Skullflame one we just put on. Sorry, I've just completely missed all this chat. I do apologise. And hello, Kitty Cat. There we go. Caught up on chat. Didn't realise my chat was frozen then. I had to scroll back down to check on everything. Sorry if I missed anything then. Right. I'm done posting. So yeah, this Skullflame Shield and the Shadowweed Mask are going on. So those are nice. Happy with those. Oh, great big demon behind me. Anything has expired in that time. Let's have a look. We've got a couple of sales coming in. We'll pick up the expires and we'll pick up the sales, another 5,000-ish, and then we can pop those on. You could probably do with looking at some shopping now, because we haven't done any shopping today, apart from the leather for Earthen, and he did his own shopping now. He's got enough money. A bit high on the server. It might be next, because I'm thinking there's someone else selling it for about 66,000. So I'll be interested to see whether when they put theirs back on, if they haven't sold it already, then it'll be interesting to see whether it does sell. But yeah, I like putting. I don't have many high ticket items. I got that one and the axe. So I'll be interested to see if they do sell. Rustic Workman's shirt's going for a lot. That's quite cool. Yeah, fingers crossed. So let's start with... Oh, we had this in a group that we don't need anymore. Let's just take that out. Groups, Dreamleaf. Now this is the great thing about TSM4. It's so easy to... where's that Dreamleaf go? That was me saying how easy it was, and I've just dropped it where I wanted it in there. Did it go up one more? No. Okay. Well, I managed to ruin that one. I meant to have it in, but because I haven't got it in my bags, it hasn't gone. I only wanted to delete that group was what I wanted to do. What I should have done is move it back in. I thought it would have done. You would have removed that and it would have gone up to the one above it, but it looks like it didn't. So what we'll do instead is we'll do a manual search for it, and if it's any cheap we'll put it back in our group. Okay. That was a bit of a mistake. Dreamleaf. That's what we were looking for. Just in case there's any cheap. 5 stacks of 200. If the shield doesn't sell, you will pay 60k for it. Okay, Nix. That's a deal. Hungry Magister's just sold though. Yes, Doppelbock. I had a couple of weeks ago now. Because I'm freelance, I tend to do new jobs quite frequently. So for me, it's par for the course, really. But this gig's good. I'm quite enjoying it. Some really nice people. Really nice bit of CG work, and they're doing a bit of VR work as well. So it's a good mix. So I'm going to just pick up a good bunch of Dreamleaf. There we go. Then we can put it back in our group for ingredients. In fact, we'll do that now whilst we go along, actually. We'll pick up the buys. Oh, there's some sales coming in as well. That's the Black Rock and the Versatility. Okay. Might need to restock on that Black Rock. Let's just double check our enchants. We'll look into here. And, oh, we sold a Mark of the Claw. Look at my auctions. Got a few things coming off in a minute. Okay, so let's see if we can cancel those whilst we're here. There we go. All off. And then we'll just do a restock on Enchanting and see if it's picked up those sales. Groups, Enchanting, restock. What have you got? Yeah, the Mark of the Black Rock, we need at least one of those. You sold black dragon scale items today. Ooh, interesting. Is that leatherworking, or is... Yes, it is. Sounds like it should be. I haven't done black dragon scale. I'm not sure if I've got it. Right. We now have an issue because I have no more arcana. So I need to get Earthen to make me some braces. I could make some silkweed braces myself. But I need to do this one first. No, I need to do the silkweed braces, but I need to keep that for the satchels, is what I meant. It is leather, okay. So I wonder how well they sell on here. Black dragon scale. Sorry, slight squirrel, but it's to do with money, so it's always good. Black dragon scale. How do you get the recipes for that? Don't think Earthen likes that dungeon. Ah, right. Black dragon scale leggings. That's pretty nice prices. 14,000. Pattern black dragon scale shoulders. And a pattern, that's for 2,000. And the pattern black dragon scale breastplate for 6,000. That's actually quite cheap according to the region. And then black dragon scale itself you need to buy, of which there's one. No, what, 11. There's 11 black dragon scales. Interesting. It says boots, breastplate, leggings and shoulders. I could technically buy the breastplate and shoulders recipes. Ah, it's Thorium Brotherhood rep. Okay. Thank you, Doppelbock. So probably not worth dumping 10 grand on those two. Because I was thinking then, how much would I have to sell? I wonder what the crafting cost of these are. You need like 30 per item. Right, okay. Oh, it's limited quantity one. Right, that explains it. So yeah. I'd have to find a way of getting some black dragon scale as well, because the mat cost is coming in at 283 with a 161. What I'll have to do is do a research on the whole black dragon scale market, what you get, how you get it, and then I can work out whether that's going to be viable for me. I mean, the sale rate 0.03 for the legs, and the shoulders have got a sale rate of 0.03. So it's sold by a vendor for 2 gold. Okay, definitely then. Thank you, Edifred, for that heads up. I'm not buying that then. I shall pass on that one. Let's run. Oh, we wanted to get our dream leaf. Did we pick up our dream leaf? No, we didn't. Let's go get that. Whilst I remember, we've got the cancels we need to pick up. Why is the dream leaf not in there actually? Interestingly. Is that because we've got a problem with our hearty feast? Maybe my auction house is having a bit of a wobbly. I'll pick up those. I did buy some, I'm sure of that, but we'll leave that for now. We'll post on what we've got. Auctioning, run post scan, and then we'll do some shopping after this. See if we can find some bargains of stuff we do need. The auction house don't treat us well. Yeah, this is true, Nix. It's all a bit of just finding what works for you, isn't it? I know Shadowsong isn't the most populous of servers, but there are places to find the gold if you search hard enough. Hey, Goblin Initiate. Loving the gums love there. Thanks for stopping by. So what have you got? What's bacon? Bacon at 15 gold? That sounds cheap. How much bacon have I got? 112, yeah. A few things in your head to try out. Excellent. Well, let me know how you get on with those. Going very well, thank you, Initiate. We're just doing some shopping at the moment. The Obliterum, not so great coster actually. The price has dropped on Obliterum to below our threshold of about 400. So some of it's come down to 300. So I'm a bit... I've put some on, I put it back on, and I put it manually just at 440. Because there was a wall of 15 of 10 at 444. So I need to hopefully sell that, but it's not looking too great at the moment. We'll see how that pans out in time. Wow, there's a load of bacon on for 15 gold. Okay, time to probably stock up on some of this, I think. I've got 112. Yeah, ignored the low price. Yeah, definitely. I've done that. I've ignored the low price. Anything below my 440 floor. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, it does look like it, definitely. So 15 gold is a reasonable price for bacon, and I do use it up. So I'm going to buy some of this. Yeah, it does seem pretty cheap. I wonder if there's a world quest that's come in, but there's lots of it on. I'm actually quite low on stock of this, so I'm going to buy quite a lot of this up. Runescale Koi's looking quite attractive at that price, and Lean Shank. Let's see what numbers I've got in stock on those in a minute. 15 for World Quest, yeah, probably, and then people have just picked up loads of it with all their alt armies and things. 417, another 2 of 50, I think, and then I'm going to pick up the... There isn't one on, okay, I wonder why this has gone so cheap then. Oh, there is one. Which though, is it EU or NA? Oh, you're same as me, aren't you, Nix? There we go. I'm going to pick up all the 15s and leave that one on. Could be panic selling. Yes, that's true because of the it's 69 on your server, Excelsius. Yeah. Normally it's, what's my average purchase price? 35 gold. So so 15 is definitely a reasonable price. So hey Corbin, how are you? EU as well. Okay. So yeah, I think maybe that's a good call on the panic selling. I've got up to 592, so I'm happy with that stock level for now. I've got lots of all of these. Anything else that I'm running low on? Just looking at my stock numbers. Fjarnskagel. Normally buy for 19, so let's just pick up a couple of those. Yeah, the market goes a bit crazy, I think. It looks like it's going a bit crazy with all that's happening with BFA coming out. That's all the ones I want to buy from there. And then the Ember Silk, we didn't sell it in the end, but let's have a shopping scan and see where things are at of our cloth. Linen's down to 18 silver, wool, we've got plenty of both, so Shalderai Silk's looking promising there at 438. I haven't been able to pick up any fell cloth for a decent price in a long while. That said, I haven't sold any mooncloth robes in a long while, which is what I use my fell cloth for. How much is that Shalderai Silk in the window? Oh, there's only one at 4 and then it goes up to 6. Okay, we'll leave that on because then hopefully someone will undercut that one. And I'll leave the rest. So Ember Silk's up down here at 17.99. Yeah, it's still a few months, but I wonder if people are just trying to dump stuff whilst they can. Where is my Ember Silk? I don't appear to have any on. Did I actually sell it when I didn't realise? Hold your horses. Ember Silk. Purchase. Sold. No, I did sell it. I sold a stack of 200 for 17 gold each. And I haven't got another 200 left, so I'm going to keep the Ember Silk I've got for now. But it might be worth considering some form of Ember Silk farm, looking at those prices, because they're holding and I have sold them. Where's my ledger? Ledger items. Ember Silk. Ember Silk cloth. So 3,400 I sold it for. Is a run to Bastion of Twilight 10 times clearing the trash in the first room. Yeah, we're looking at this and thinking, this could be a thing. Oh, hold on, what the price on Auction House? About 17 gold, Nix. It's super expensive on Shadow Song. It has been for a few weeks now. The Ember Silk bags, then there's not a massive profit on those. I did work it out, and I was only getting like a 300 gold profit on the bags. So what I ended up doing was selling the You did that for your own first aid achievement, did you? Ah, okay. Yeah, it's definitely crazy. I wasn't sure whether it would sell or not, but I've sold my first 200, so it's worth a crack, I reckon, Nix. Give it a go. Bolts of Ember Silk are at 42 gold. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it worked out the most profit to do that with the Ember Silk than anything else. All the bolts are, as you'd expect, expensive. Let's have a look at the good stuff. So this is all the different things that I like to keep an eye on. that don't have a place anywhere else. Spirit of Harmony is looking at 392, so I'll leave that for now. Large Brilliant Shards, I kind of still got that in there, but it really needs to be ignored now because my average purchase price is way up there at 29 gold. Ooh, Sumptuous Fur for 1 gold 77 is actually quite reasonable. Time to farm so Samadan can pay some. Definitely, Nix. Go off and collect. See, tell me how you get on. Crystallized Life. How much have I got of this? 137. Purchase for 1. Oh, it's 18 silver. That is cheap. Let's pick up just the 1 then, and 1 of 7. There we go. Flip some Sumptuous Fur. It might be worth it actually. What price per stack then? Well, I did a stack of 200 for 17 gold, Nix, which was about 3,500 with an 18 gold auction house listing cost. So they are quite expensive to put on the auction house. Beware of that when you do it. Vermilion Onyx. Have I got many of those? 74. They're quite pricey actually looking at that. I've been buying them for 130. So I'll take the 1. Essence of Undeath. Yeah, that Sumptuous Fur is looking very tempting because it then goes up to 4 gold, which is the normal. And I've got an average purchase price of 395, so I would actually use that. I mean, I can farm it as well, thanks to Costa showing me where to get it. Oh, sell cash on delivery. Not for me, Nix. I'm alright at the moment, but if you want to put some on the auction house, you go ahead. Where's your baby gift? Baby gift, Chubby? What do you mean? I'm going to buy this up. I'm going to buy that up. And then I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take that. There we go. That's at least Sumptuous Fur back up to its normal price. Oh, birthday gift. Ah. Is it your birthday today? Well, congratulations, Chubby. Happy birthday. Here's a chef's hat and a thumbs up. I hope you had a lovely birthday day. And Legion. How's Legion? How's Chaos Crystals looking? 135. They really have gone down. It's just started, but thank you. Okay, excellent. Well, happy birthday to you. Many salutations. Delay lights at 49 actually. My mat cost is 49. So far I have and played well. Well, that's perfect then. That ley light is actually reasonable. So we're definitely at an interesting situation here. Because my ley light should really be more like... Price is really going up and down, yeah. What are you saying, Costa? Are you saying don't buy the ley light, don't buy the chaos crystals? But look at it, it's 135 gold. That's so cheap. Look at it all. It's just been dumped. There's 150 down here. And I thought I'd buy some for anything under 150. The prices have really tanked. But that said, that's a big jump there, 135. The ley light, I main my get earthen into killing bears for the skinning. So we can make the stonehide leather. Is that what you're thinking? and then I can. Well, I've still got to get the price of doing the opportunity cost, the actual time spent going and getting the leather. You've always got to factor that in. Let him do PvP. Why would I do PvP? Do the Skinning World quest. Yeah, I need to look into what I'm doing with Earthen. It's definitely lacking. And you get like over 1,000 an hour in the sewer. Oh, right. Okay. Hey Jack, how are you? And get the 2 skinning things. Yeah, I need the and then you get stomachs. Okay. And then doing good, excellent, good to hear. And the meat from skinning. Right you are. It sounds like a good mix of things then, definitely. And then I'd have to find out what to do with it all, definitely. I'm hovering over this thinking whether I should buy this at 135, because that's way lower than my 200. I'm at shopping at the moment, Jack. They're 300 plus, are they, Mr. Deadfellow? Yeah. And give them shoulder enchants. Okay, you've got a plan. I'm looking at this thinking, okay, I've still got 2,500 chaos crystals. If you aren't, I will do. So I'm going to buy these ones here because that will help with my average. But I'm not going to buy any more than that 100. I'm going to leave the rest on. But I'm also going to buy some of this Leylight because it's a lot easier for me to just buy some than to do the bracer shuffle. And as it's at 49 gold, actually I'll take the 49.50, I'll buy them. Because these and the 50 gold one is quite reasonable for me to get Leylight at the moment and still make a profit. And I've also run out completely of Leylight, so this will help with my... There we go, I'm actually going to get those at that price as well, 15 of 10. Then I'll stop there because that will get me enough for my enchants for now, because we had run out actually. Looking at that, Arcana I'll leave at 19, because looking at our Enchanting, where has it gone? There it is. We still need 2 bindings of haste to make, so now we can lay shatter. Let's close this down for now. We're gonna... oh, I need to pick it up from the mail. Let's hope our mail's working. Okay, open the buys. How much Leylight did we get? 335. Okay, that's going to do us for a while. That's good. So whilst that's going, I'm going to open up this. And I'm going to do a... where is it? Lay shatter. I'm going to make a load of Arcana, which we're going to need for our rings. And then that next lot of 50 mil is going to open up in a minute whilst I'm making my Arcana. And then let's pick up all those buys. All that bacon, that's cool. I'm glad I got that bacon. Let's ask, has anyone ever called me a wizard? Interesting one, Goblin. No, I think you're the first. Not a wizard. I've been called many things. I've been said I look like Thoros of Myr, and the Ben Kingsley character out of Is it Iron Man? That was right, isn't it, Jack? And there was something else as well. But yes, apart from that, the bad guy from Iron Man... Oh, it was Iron Man 3, wasn't it? Yes, that's the one. Which I think's hilarious. We've got a sale of 1,700. Or a dwarf. Yeah, that's another one. It could be a dwarf. I haven't been... it hasn't been said to me. But yes, alchemy, leatherworking. Send that, please. I need to do something with these spiders. I need to release those. Let's release those into Stormwind. Pets. Bag. Smolder web hatchling. I've collected 3. So let's go into my pets. And release these little dudes. Release. There we go. That one's injured, I believe. So we have to do that one. Too slim for a dwarf. Yeah, go get fat. That's an order. A couple more. There we go. And go and release those. Set the spiders free in Stormwind. There we are. They've got a nice new home. I should have done that near the stockades or somewhere like that so they could have a nice home. Right, we're done with that. We need to go pick up some nether shards. We need to pick up some wildfowl eggs. If I remember my rule. Cancel scan enchants. That rule? Hello, mate. My cat Oreo is so enormous. He's going to the vet tomorrow for his annual checkup. 336 is 1.25. The Mandarin. That's right, Fissig. That's the one. 336 equals 1.25. What's that related to? I can't remember. What have we got? We've done our cooldowns, we've done our cooking, we've done our restocks on... Did we actually make those rings? We didn't, did we? We need to go make the rings. Still trying to get to 300 auctions and have a value of at least 1 million. Yes, now I remember your rule, yes. How's that going? Getting all that high value stuff on. Because that's time efficiency, that is. If you can do that. Only deal with the expensive stuff. I like that rabbit. Mechanical rabbit. Let's post these on. All of that lot. Post scan. We've got most of this stuff. We just need the haste to go on. There we go. We were shopping, weren't we? We didn't get through all the shopping. Plain art essence. Let's quickly check these. 336 for 1.25 million. I think that's pretty decent. Temporal crystals, how are they looking? 99%. Oh, luminous shards at 33%. Still not as good as my... Oh no, they are. They are good at 6.99. I've been buying them for 7. So that's a bonus. I've been running low on those as well. I've only got 79 left. So I'm going to buy those. I'm going to buy those 80 as well. So getting the number down isn't working. That may be so, Costa, but you are getting the value up, which is even better. You only crafts or recraft 5k or higher. Yeah, those are some good numbers. Is that 5k in sale value though? What's that actually mean in profit? Because some things that don't sell for... Stuff that sells for less than 5k can still be a really good profit. So things like the rich purple silk shirt, I sell for 3k. but the cost to make it is only like 2 gold. So for me, that's really, really cool. Fractured temporal crystals are at 179, and you need 10 to make 1 temporal crystal. And the temporal crystals are going for 31 gold at the moment. Until you hit that 300 auctions again. That's profit. Oh, that's even better then, Costa. Anything for a 5,000 profit. You'll then just make the item with the most profit till you hit the 300 auctions again. Ah, that's cool. What are we looking at here? Do we want to buy these? Because I can make temporal crystals quite easily anyway with my daily cooldown, and I don't use them that much, so I'm going to leave that. I don't need to bother with making that many. But many items are low items, as in frequency. They're all expensive. How are you getting on with your recipes, Goblin? Right, let's see if we can find some cheap herbs. Nagran's cheap, 61 silver. It's 200 of those. Yep, I'll take those, thank you very much. Struggling with liquid to craft though. Yeah, it can be an issue, definitely. Today you checked what made me the most profit in Legion, and it was the 500 stat feast with a 15 million profit. It was by far the best profession in Legion. That's really interesting, Ignis. Mine is I got 4 new ones tonight. Oh, congrats, Goblin. Average value is 3,750. Is that of all your auctions that you've got on, Costa? Okay. So maybe, well, those aren't worth doing because they're not quite low enough. Let's leave those. Yeah, okay, we're done. For leatherworking. Okay. That's pretty decent. All our bought stuff is now in our bags, except for that hearty feast, which will probably disappear when we do the thing, do the reload of WoW, which we're not going to do just yet. Taking the 3-hour pub run into consideration, not bad. Now back to it. That's not bad at all, Goblin. Right, I think we're done with our auction house bits for now. So we need to go on a little jaunt, I think. Go on an errand. Have we still got Bear Tartar? We've got a couple left. So up to Dalaran, first and foremost. We'll go say hello to our friend Nomi, and we'll go check in our order hall, pick up our extra nether shards, which are going to be handy for when we eventually run out of chaos crystals. Then we're going to go... It's getting very close, Goblin, very close. We've just got a little bit of securing Draenor to do, and then we've got to fly around, well, run around and collect loads of treasures. So that could be an interesting one, because the treasures are quite hard to get hold of. But I have got handy notes, so that's not bad. 140 auctions are under 1,000 sell price. So what are you going to do with those ones? Are you going to vendor them? Or just wait for them to expire? Oh, we've got a Nomi snack. That's good. Wildfowl eggs, please. I'm sure I just clicked on that. Let's try that again. Seems to be a bit stuck. Try again. Wildfowl eggs. There we go. Great all. There we go, we're done. Hey, Veramoth, how are you? Just picked up leatherworking some days ago. You have a question. How do you unlock the 835 BOE? 835. I would guess that would just be from doing the the quest line, I'd imagine. If you follow the Legion quest line, that should get you the recipes you need, would be my first guess. Do you do the wildfire eggs just for the snacks? Yes, I do, Adida. Basically, I've got all the recipes now, so I literally just do it for the snacks. Do you have to clear all the quest line? I'm not sure. See how far you get with where it is. No, just rank 1. Okay. So you should be alright with those then, Veremoth. I can't remember. Dread Letter, the Leatherworking quest line. Right, okay. You'll get pretty much all the rank 1s and some rank 2s from the quest line. Then buy in the cave. Right, okay. I need to do that with Earthen. He's not actually done all his leatherworking quests, so he needs to get on that. Oh, we've got some more. That's 95. We've got all the 95s we need now. Anything at 200 that's going to be actually useful? I don't think there is, actually. I'm going to leave that. Let everyone have a rest. We'll go up here instead. Then the rank 2s, 3s from the world quest and other objectives. Yeah, that's the fun part. I'm not looking forward to on Earthen. Don't need to get that one. I'll leave that. How are we doing for order hall resources? We're quite low actually, 1,593. We could do with picking up some more from world quests. Leatherworking was the worst quest line you've done by far. Ooh, that's not good. I haven't done it all. I've done as far as the rank 3 bracers, and then I haven't done any more. I need to though, because I'm at 780, not 800, so I need to just up myself to 800. What have you got world quest wise? Anything good? We have a 15 bacon over here, and we have a 6 bloods down here. So let's do these two. Okay, you've done about 20. It's getting pretty dull, isn't it? Oh, I hope it's not too dull. Maybe break it up a little bit. Very much. Do a little bit and then come back to it. Alchemy was your least favourite, was it? Can tell you what you've got if it helps. Okay, that's for the leatherworking, isn't it, Goblin? Yeah. You left it since you finished the quest line. Where I'm going completely the wrong direction. Foul play. Down this way. There you go. And you get the 5 points in Darkmoon Fair. Ah, yes, there is something to do with Darkmoon Fair, isn't there? For any profession. Yeah. Is Darkmoon Fair still on, or is it finished now? You're waiting to buy a token. Yeah, I looked earlier, Costa. They're at 322 at the moment. I was hoping I'd get one for 310, hopefully. Save myself a bit of gold. But it's still... oh, it's this one over here, isn't it? Yeah. Finished yesterday. Oh, okay. Thank you, Shepherd Sam. Thing is, you don't have the flying mount since you just came back to our a couple of weeks ago. Ah, right. Okay. Yeah, that is tricky. So it is really painful. Maybe focus on the flying mount, because it is really handy when you do get it. Let's search a group. Let's create a group. And let's do the things. Do the things. Do the things. Gather the eggs. Do the bits. Do this. Yeah. I do have a camp. Well spotted. Thank you, Jack. Yes, I do. Oh, down to 317, Costa. That's cool. So yeah, I can imagine it's painful without the flying Veremoth. Maybe just try and get the flying if you can. Focus on that. leatherworking seemed like a good plan. Maybe maybe look into the Draenor stuff. The Drums of Fury, they sell for me. Oh, have I accidentally... No, I haven't. Let's do the regular stuff on there. So yeah, you don't need to do all the Legion stuff. You can now see the camera on the pillow. Yeah, it's all pretty. We have got a cat on the pillow as well. Yeah, the drums tick over quite nicely, so you could do those. And that requires just Warlords of Draenor stuff. Hey, Sublevel B, how are you? How's the house move going? And how's the family? You made a profit making drums for leveling. Yeah, they're all right. The drums. Yeah, the Drums of Fury. Warlords of Draenor recipe. Busy for all the questions. Excellent, sub. Just to equip your other camera on the cat. Live cat cam. Yeah, I could do that. Although that camera's got a really short cable, so it's not very good for that. Have we done everything yet? We need eggs. Let's do the crocolisks. Whilst we're here, do that one. Do I have alchemy? No, I don't, Nix. We were discussing this earlier. I was considering putting it on my druid, who's a horde at level 100. So I thought it would be quite handy. More eggs. There's some over there. I can see them. Let's go collect them. Oh, you're getting those ones. Okay. Any more I can help out with? These ones. 12. Another 2. There we go. Leave the group. And off we go. And let's go get a flight path. That'll be easier. Yeah, Horde, no. I mean, ideally I'd like to do a faction change, Jack. Drums of the Mountain, no, it's Drums of Fury, Veremoth. That's the one that my Demon Hunter's been selling. No, I don't want you. I want... Where's the Flight Master gone? There you are. I want to go over to the bacon. There we go. They are... Hint is a sell. Is it? You doing well with... Oh, got that tip. We don't need that one. Drums of the Mountains, the Legion one. Yeah, Drums of Fury is the Warlords of Draenor one. And I can sell a consistent amount of them on my Demon Hunter, who's got it. You just need to learn the Legion leatherworking. But that will get you some gold. Although I've not really fully explored leatherworking yet. There's still a lot I would like to make with it. I just need to go through and collect a lot more recipes. Especially the old world recipes. And I need to finish off my my Legion stuff. What's the matter, mate? You're meowing, get me. Alchemy is easy to level. Get the healing and mana potion recipe and craft them with the seed. You sell a right or something like that, isn't it? Yeah. And they're very cheap to buy. Okay, that's cool, Jack. I definitely need to make sure I've got... I've got a deadline now. I've got to do the Suramar... Not Suramar. I've got to do all the things I need profession-wise. So I want to level them all to 800 if I can in the time I've got left. Now that I've got a deadline. Problem is I don't have enough characters at level 110 to do it, so to maximise my time I'm going to have to make use of my druid that happens to be Horde but is also level at 100 because I boosted him so that I could play with my son. So that's my thinking on it. I wanted something profession wise that was self-contained, and we were talking earlier about alchemy and herbalism being, well, herbalism being good for a druid and alchemy being good as it's self-contained with the herbalism. With a spot of mining perhaps might be necessary, but we can get around that by buying the ores. So that's my thinking. I'm not sure what to do with... oh, that's also... archaeology as well, yeah. Druids are a farm machine for herbs and mining. Yeah, they are. So I definitely want to maximise on the druid ability to do that. Where are we headed? Oh, one of these. Is this a bear or a seal? I think it's a bear, this one. Or is it a big seal? Can't remember. Let's go find out. What do you reckon? Is it a bear or is it a seal? I think it's a seal because this is water, this area. There it is. Well, oh no, it's a bear. I was wrong. It was a bear. Seal. He makes great music. That's a terrible joke, Jack, but funny. Don't need the World Quest tracker for this one. Okay, done. Done and done. Right. A bree seal. Bear seal. We've got a couple of bloods here, but they're only just small amounts. I'm not going to bother with those. I want to go... What have we got in our adventure guide? The Brawl of Wrathy Blizzard. Okay, we'll leave that. Garrison. Garrison time. So what have we got? Oh yeah, we've got a bit of time. Let's go look at... still got 3 upgrades, and I'm going to use them on 3 druids and have to decide on what realms. Oh, interesting, Excelsior. So you're going to split them across several realms. Start something afresh on different servers. I have so much to do on this one server, I can't imagine doing anything on another server. But obviously time, ooh, 86%. I could do with higher than that, really. Oh no, before I do all these, let's just use that equipment upgrade. Weapon enhancement. Create weapon enhancement. And create armor enhancement. There you go. You already play on 6. Wow. That's impressive. Who should we put this on? What's this one I was doing? Armor enhancement. Someone who's quite low. Could probably do with a boost. You are all 600. Let's do one of the higher ones there. Admiral Taylor, you can have one. And then I'll give you a weapon as well. Will that work? There we go. That's done. Let's go through the rest of the missions. That's 47%. That's 100%. That's 94. These are 100%. Let's just do these. Oops. Do that one. Do that one. And 94. Let's give it a punt. We might get a chance for that. And the rest, there's a XP for there. And XP for there. There we go. Done. There we go. What profession is best to start with, in my opinion? I would say, well, you said you haven't got flying yet, have you? Because normally I would suggest maybe the gathering professions, and then you just use gathering, but if you haven't got flying, it's going to be tricky. I would say... got some time for playing, what's that, M brackets? Was that supposed to be Mythic Plus? I would say, profession-wise, I mean, I enjoy Enchanting personally. That's a favourite of mine. But I go with whatever you like the sound of. And each of them have their own their own pros and cons, and there's always ways to make gold in them. Go for world quests. Gives gold and reputation. For a Verimoss situation, yes, that's a good idea, Costa, because you'll need the reputation for flying. Then Tailoring and Enchanting, which are my personal favourites as well. Because with Tailoring you can make the shirts and things at low level. It's quite easy. Oh, we need scouting missives. Hold on, what do we need to do? Let's get my book. Right, okay, so my missives that I've done and the ones that I need, I've got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 according to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, according to that. So we need to buy, we'll buy them as it's easiest to do these. Just buy them. What have you got? Socrathar's Rise. We need that one. And we need Darktide Roost. That one. And we need Sketis. That one. And Pillars of Fate. Where's Pillars of Fate? That's the pit. Didn't see it there. Pillars of Fate, there it is. And then we need Shatrath Harbour. So we need all of those missives. And we might as well sell you my junk whilst I've got it. There we go. Then we can do all of these. Accept, 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 and accept. So what do these look like? What have we got? One there, which is in the Shatrath. One right in that little corner. It looks like a little one. One over up there. Was that close by? Yes, that one and that one look close by. Either side of this flight path. The hovel. And this one, oh, that's down there. Darktide Roost. That's an interesting one. We could probably do... Oh, and that one's down there. Okay, let's start with this one. We can fly to here. And then we'll go and do that one. What have we got? And we sold Lavish Suramar Feast. And another Lavish Suramar Feast. He hatched. Who hatched? This one. Let's fly straight down. And Hungry Magister's just sold. And... Oh, Imperial Silkworm. Did he? Where do I see that? Don't see anything. Oh, yours did. Oh, there we go. I was looking at mine thinking, has something happened I didn't notice? Oh, congratulations, Costa. Right, so we're looking quite nice, this area, actually. I quite like the look of it. So we're going to head straight down here. There's quite a lot of treasures and things we haven't collected here. So that's quite interesting. We've got a line of things to do here. So we're starting at this far end and we're going to work our way upwards. These should be relatively easy to run through. I'm hoping to do them quite quickly. What have we got? Assault. What do we need to do? How far apart are these going to be? Is it worth me having some bear tartare? I think it probably is. Let's eat up rather. Oh, I'm sat in a lake whilst I'm doing it. Seaweed around me. There we are. Let's print screen that. Right. So, what have we got? They're all in little pools. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Dress soaked, yeah, definitely. There's a load of stuff here. Are these eggs we need to do something with? That's all a percentage. Okay, that's easy enough then. Can we AoE those, I wonder? Oh, there's loads of things over here. Pilferers. Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. There we go. Break the eggs. Break the eggs. Loot that. Move on to the next one. This is quite easy if you're just doing eggs, I guess. Although it's probably quicker for me to kill things because it's quicker to run around. And I don't have the cooldown bar. Let's see how many there are everywhere. We'll do these big things. They could be handy. Oh, missed you, sorry. Don't forget you. There we are. And then we're going to go. Can't see if we need to do Broken Shore achievements to unlock flying. Do I know if that's the case? Oh, I can't remember with Legion. I think you might need... to do it. The hardest one is the Suramar quest line. That's the one that's going to take you the most time to do. So if you can, get that one done. Oh, there's loads of eggs here. I wish I could just AoE them. That would be easy. There's a big one there though, a large egg. Let's do that one. Okay, let's do them all. It's for Pathfinder Part 2, right, okay. Yeah, Suramar is a right pain. 9 of 11 chapters all done today. Oh, that's pretty cool. Very much. That's good progress. Yeah, the problem with Suramar is basically needing the reputation to advance the quests. That's kind of like the hardest and most annoying part of the whole thing. But the rest is quite cool because you get to enjoy the storyline. Oh, I missed that guy. Don't know what all these cells are for, but I'll loot them anyway. Get some good gold from these lot. It's easy enough. Pick these up. Yeah, focus on Suramar, everything's faster. Yeah, I think that's probably good. Getting the rep can be hard for some of the others as well. I mean, doing the world quests really helps with that. Look out for the world quests for the things you're missing, reputation-wise, and that will help. So I remember some of the reputations were tricky to get, especially the Warden's one, I think, because there were less missions for that in general. Done those, done those, done those. Just literally just running through these. These should be fairly quick. What do you need to reach? I think you need to get... Is it honoured? I believe. can't remember. Yeah, do the world quest for the wardens. So it's very much about world quests. I can't remember if it's honoured or exalted. It might be exalted, actually. Ah, there we go. You got the link in there. Thank you, Sherbet Sam. Very handy. Let's do some eggs whilst I'm here. There we go. Then I can do you and you and you two. Yeah, that's really handy. The guide. That's what I'm using for my Draenor Pathfinder guide. Just trying to work out what I needed to do. Oh, this looks interesting. Unnamed Dark Tide. Can I use it? I look like I want to be able to get in it. No, can't get in it, unfortunately. That would have been cool. Go around and do that. Alright, just going around this area. We're getting close, I think. 85%. Obviously it's fairly easy to run through these. There's loads of things here. And sold some bear tartare, excellent. And that was going for full price as well. 12 gold pop. Yeah, that's funny, he's on the beach. Sunbathing. Interesting choice of location for sunbathing. He's getting some Council of Exarchs reputation here as well. Right, okay. What are we at? 95%. Okay, we're so close. Let's head round. Let's go head around the other way, I think. Or can we go all the way around the island, I wonder? It's looking like there's less things around here. Oh no, there's more. We're okay. Oh, these have been controlled. Oh, looks like some quest things to do here as well. I'll ignore the quests for now. I'm just going to run through this as quickly as I can. Now, we're at 99%, so these two should do it. There we go. Okay, done. That was quick enough. So we need to, let's go round other side of the island. And then the next one will be number 3. Which is the assault on Socrathar's Rise. There we go. Oh, we have to jump down into the water. There's the flight master. Oh, right at the end. Okay, it's a little bit of a run. Kind of went halfway around the island. That's kind of like the worst place I could have been in for getting this done. Where are you at? Is someone else having some fun? It should be up ahead somewhere. Where is it? There you are. Are you? No. Oh, you got your Rexar's here. Hello, Rexar. Haven't seen you in a while. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. It's very kind of you. So you've decided to join me on my quest to tame Darktide Matriarch. Fears you are not the only one. Ironhorde is destroying this island and their creatures that inhabit it. Rest assured I will not let this disgraceful slaughter go unpunished. Ah, cool. Right, okay, so we're going to go on just across the way to this one, and then we can just hop up here. Assault on Socrathar's Rise. Now this could get me some more reputation, not that I need it at the moment. We'll go through and do these relatively quickly. These ones give good reputation, I remember those. We should be able to do this without too much pain. So I'll head round and then up the... So we don't need to do these little dudes, I don't think. No, we need to go up, I think. These ones. Oh, there's fell imps here. These are useful. Let's do these. There we go. Let's do that, do that. I'm just going to run through these as quickly as possible, because I'm just going to go through them. You're sub to TSM. Need to get on Discord sometime and update to TSM4. Does it back up your data on desktop like 3 does? I believe it does. And also, if you're premium, it backs it up to the cloud as well. But obviously you need premium for that. Oh, there's a treasure there. Hadn't been looking out for treasures. What's that? Say loot info toy down here. There it is. I see it. Need to pick that one up. Yeah. So yes, it does. If you're premium, it backs it up to the cloud, and then you get local backups, just like you do with 3. Gumdrop's told it early on tonight. Okay. Oh, only premiums do backup at all ever. I thought 3 did backups on its own to disk. I thought premium was just to the cloud, was how I understood it, but I may be wrong. On 4, right, I'm with you. Okay. Now we want these guys. Okay. Because they're worth a lot, I think. If any more we can do. Should be some more around here. I think there's some around behind me. Three makes local backups. 3 on its own hard drive. Right, you are. Okay, thank you for the confirmation. Oh, missed that one. What else do we need to do? Well, there's a few things here we can do. Where are we at? 69%. Go through. That's exactly how I thought of it, Fissig. Because basically, as soon as I got TSM, I thought, well, okay, well, you've saved me money by giving me an ability to make gold. So why don't I show you the support through doing that? That's exactly what I did as well. Not much left to kill here. Concerts will do. Concerts, consorts. Oh, cat's getting up. Are these worth anything? Oh yeah, they're worth quite a few. Let's do those. What formula do I use for my enchants? Min auction price. You're restructuring her a bit. For my enchants, I use crafting cost to factor everything in. So for my groups, for my enchants, for like the major sellers, all these kind of things, my group operation is sell enchants, and for that, posting wise, it's minimum price 110% crafting. My normal price is 100% crafting plus 1,000 gold, and then my maximum price is 12,000 gold. And that for me works quite well, because the main thing I want to keep is my minimum is at 110% crafting. Everything else, I'm very rarely at maximum, and I'm very rarely at normal price, because there's always enchants on. But I use that as my baseline, and that works out for me pretty well at the moment. Quite happy with that. Right, we're definitely going to get our 100% here with all this lot. Let's finish on a good one. There we go. Right, you're done. Do I need to fly to the next one? Probably. So let's head... Where's the flight path? Yeah, straight across here. There we go. Yeah, at least 110% because you want to factor in the listing costs as well. Right, where's the nearest flight path for this next one? Is there one around here? I don't see one. I might have to run it anyway. What about the Spies of Arak? Have you got one nearby? Oh, there's one here. Akita's Hovel is what we want. Akita's Hovel. Tell them watch Akita's Hovel. There we go. Let's fly this one. I think you do 115% on the server. I could nix. The thing I've got to factor in is the fact that my Chaos Crystals are overly expensive. I know my ley lights are quite cheap by comparison, but my Chaos Crystals are quite expensive. So I'm trying to sell still at a profit. And so that's what I'm going for price-wise. Excuse me, just get some more water. Right, there we are. Oh, there we go. Let me catch up on. I know you're on the same server. Yes, definitely. Angus Miguel, I'm on Shadow Song. You just bought a token for 319. That's not bad, actually. They nerfed the Chaos Crystals from the disenchant. We'll still get a decent amount. Yeah. Now got 32 days game time. That's nice. Oh, he's gone. Sorry, Goblin. I'm back now. Should be able to hit 1 million before we have to buy again. Yeah, I reckon so. Definitely, Costa. Is there any way at TSM to look at an operation and see all the groups that operation is assigned to? You did a shuffle earlier and don't think you got any. What were you shuffling, Goblin Initiate? You should have gotten some from anything over about 850 item level. If it was lower than that, like the rank 3 braces, it takes a little bit of luck, about 4% luck. Only 62k now, ouch. Yes, it was the rank 2 braces. Yes, you should get a Chaos Crystal, about a 4% chance on that. Where am I going? Am I going in here? Maybe not. Maybe I just need to go further down. Rank 3, yes. Yeah, rank 3 is not quite so profitable. Looks like I'm skirting the edge. Oh, here we go. We're going in now. This is where I need to be. Pillars of Fate. These guys? Yep, looks like it. Defilers, do you? Looks like it's a pillar to do something with. To destroy. You can do those. So what's best for the shuffle now? If you're aiming for just Chaos Crystals, I would do the Nether Shard Order Hall mission and get the Dauntless gear from the Broken Isles vendor, or buy them cheaply if you're after Chaos Crystals. If you're after Leylight and Arcana, then still the rank 3 braces is the best, and I would do that. Where am I headed? I want to head more north, I think. Oh, missed you. There we go. Go around this way instead. Whatever this does. 27%, that's quite good. Let's go up, I think. Up means harder bosses. Void Totem, how do we get rid of that? There we go. Clear you. Head on up. What have we got? More things. %. Just gonna head up and oh, this isn't any higher. Looks like I need to go that way instead. From looking at this. Seems we're at 44% anyway. Are we still in combat? No, not anymore. There we go. Arcana has a wall of 6k at 13 gold. 13 gold's not bad, actually. Because normally it's 15 gold for me. Here we go. There's a cavern. This could be good. Oh, they've disappeared. Interesting. What happened there? So, what else do I need? Oh yeah, you're back. And then I guess we're going to head back down and do that again. Looks like there should be a bigger area than that, really. Hey, you just got part 2 finally. Oh, congratulations, Corbin. We're just talking about flying achievements. That's excellent. Congratulations. That's a big relief, I bet. I know, remember when I got it, it was like, oh, thankfully. And you got yours yesterday, Angus. Congratulations, both of you. That's brilliant. Really, really cool. We've been sitting at 20, 65, 300 for Arcana Leylight Chaos for a couple of weeks here. 20, 65, 300. It's the 300 that kills, isn't it, Mr. Deadfellow? I was in a similar position myself. I mean, Arcana 20 is okay, I guess. Not me Goblin Initiate. I've also got Cooking that works well, and I'm also trying to expand on Leatherworking at the same time. But Enchanting, I believe, is my best seller. And Cooking gets me a decent amount. I got something like 200,000 gold last month just from Cooking. So it's definitely worthwhile on my server. There's always loads of stuff here I didn't get before. Let's go this way and see if we can fill it out to get that last percentage. Do that one, and then we go that one. Nomi's my biggest enemy. Yeah, Nomi can be troublesome. For sure. You're planning an assassination. Oh, this is right at the edge actually, isn't it? 86%. Is this still within? Yeah, it should be. There we go, do that one. And then we'll head up. Oh, there's loads up here. To all of you, what's inside here? Oh, loads of stuff here. Oh, that takes me to 99. And we're done. Cool, Pillars of Fate done. Moving on up to... where's this? Sketis. Right, looks like we'll just take a ride this way. So we're rushing through these missives. Basically got 2 more to do. We've done 3. And then that will be all of securing Draenor done. And then all we're left with is treasure hunting. Which is going to be interesting because they're all around, all over the place. And I've got 70 treasures to find. Well, 69 treasures to find. But I might do that another day. I like to do this in chunks, so it's not too much of a grind. I don't like it when it starts getting boring. I mean, this way I can at least explore the area, and then I get the achievement. All you have left is fight a chow and you're done. Excellent, Furry Lemons. Well, good luck with that one. I hope you get it soon. Getting that last one can take quite a while. You just got to collect up enough scraps to get it. Where are we going? I guess we're going up. Where is it? Somewhere in here. I'm not getting any... Am I in the wrong area? Do I need to be down there? From looking at this. No, this is Sketis. Assault on Sketis. What do we need to do? Do we need to talk to you? Okay, our people are being held captive. Please help us free them. Head into the ruins and free our brothers from their oppressors. Leading them into battle will greatly aid our cause. Free the outcast, lead them into battle. Okay. So, labourers. What's this bar for, I wonder? Free the outcast from their shackles. The labour master will definitely have keys. Okay. Let's get ourselves some keys. There's a key. I bet you've got a key, haven't you? Yeah, you've got a key. So I'm going to free... Where can we free you? Where's my bag? Can I use a key? No, can't right click on it. Oh, it's that tiny thing there. There we go. Freedom of the morale will be added to your progress. Kills made with freed Arako castles will now increase their morale. Morale is added to your progress when you guide a freed Arako to safety. Okay. So we literally just make more of them. Free. And then go kill more people. And then boost their morale. Okay, this seems like a thing. There we go. You're killing whale sharks for 30 minutes. You're so happy about the fast respawn, but they don't drop anything. Thought they dropped the top hat. Oh, that's a shame. I'll do that one, and we'll do that one. Hey, Agent Rusky, how are you? We are currently freeing Arakoas, doing our securing Draenor. Oh, let's help them out. Hold on. There we go. Let's make some more. And then do some more. I assume at some point... Oh, we need to get these to safety, which is down here. Hey, Sleepy, how are you? Free all the Araks. Does that work? Where's the freeing area? That's the question. What
are we without the sky?
I've rescued them, guide them to safety. There we go. morale will be lost. Right, okay, we've got a little mission going here. We're at 38%, so it seems relatively easy, if not a little bit tricky. Oh, there's dread ravens here. Look at these. These look nice. There will know of new respawn time cut out after 732. Not sure. Look at that. That looks brilliant. I like that model. Must be button. Yeah. 3 to 6 hours. Okay. Okay, well, thank you, Nix, for stopping by. Have a great rest of your evening. Energized. Right, let's get back to the main event, these Arakoas rescuing. Forces thwarted. There we go. Does that scupper your plans, Ignis? With that many? With that long a time? So we'll run round, do a load of these, and then come back with the keys and do the guys in the middle. I think it's the plan. Let's go round, just do a little circle. Do these, do these. You take care of Shadow Sun. Will do. Forgotten trinket, do that whilst we're here. There's a load over here as well we could do with freeing. Probably got quite a few keys now. There we go. It used to be 3 to 6 days, yeah. It's better than it was. Lost artifact. Let's pick that up. Right, oh, you're fighting that guy. Okay, let's do that. And then we'll head this way, free some more people, and work our way back. Oh, who are you fighting? Not sure. Okay, let's do something. Not for me, TJ. It's Sunday tomorrow, so I'll get to have a little bit of a lie-in. Oh, stuck on here. There we go. Let's do that one. Let's do the labourers. Get a load of guys together. And then we'll do this, and we'll do this. And do that. Free some more. And then we're going to do that. Okay. Killed 18 rares today with the help of Discord team. That's pretty good, Ignis. That's a good start, certainly. This does seem like a bit of a pain, doing this mission, to be honest, with all this morale stuff. This reminds me of the Withered mission. Yes, I'm using Bear Tartar, Sleepy. It's very handy. And even handier that I made it myself. There we go, right, nearly there. Let's get all our Arakoas back. Come back. I'm going to lead you to safety. I've rescued these outcasts. Send them off. Ah, there we go, that was easy. Once we got those done. Hey Fasig, what have we got? So glad you're streaming. Your wife and daughter are out of town, so it's me and your 2-year-old son, which turned 3 in August. Oh, excellent. He's watching SpongeBob. You'd be going crazy without my stream. Well, that's very kind of you to say so. Yeah, I remember that age. You start from the ground up. Probably a good idea, TJ, just in terms of getting a handle on things, definitely. Your sale rate's gone up. Well, okay, well that's promising at least. I want to go to the hovel so I can then fly. It's good, but too many groups for your needs. Yeah, I think that's the thing. It's a very good catch-all group, definitely. Catch-all set of groups, definitely. But for some, especially when you're learning, it can be a bit more than is necessary. And by the very nature of something that's trying to make to work for everything, it might not work as well for your own specialist cases. So I certainly would recommend doing it yourself, especially when you're learning. Where do I need to actually go? Hold on. We're going to Shattrath City. Shattrath City is there. There we go. You have a lot of groups. It's more about the fact that everything's organised in a way you understand and can expand your markets as you go. That's what worked for me as well, TJ. Definitely. Just double check I haven't missed anyone on chat. Yeah, caught up in everything. Just wanted to double check just to make sure. So how are we doing? Shattrath City is the last one to do, and then we can hand all of these in. You're going to try to get TSM form as soon as you can so you can learn on it. I haven't used 3 much at all, so will not be hard to switch. I found that Fissig, I literally just went straight into 4. If using sharers, only import the ones you need. Oh, that's a good point, Goblin. You don't need to import them all, do you? The only thing you've imported is Valda's pet groups, in case you ever branch to that. Yeah. Those pet groups I can imagine would be very useful. I need to go this direction. For number 1, this way. Now, using the power of levitate, let's just float on down. You just scrapped it instead. Also means your operations are in a format you understand. Yeah. Import a profile, learn it, then make your own. Yeah, that's not bad advice actually, Adida. Is TSM 4 pretty much fully functional now and stable? I wouldn't say fully functional, and I wouldn't say it's stable enough. There are still a few things missing, but on the whole, I found it to be stable enough for me to be able to still make gold, basically. Oh, this is quite cool. They've got little rocket things. And they're 2% to get rid of those. Looks like everything's quite close, so I can do this in one big go. There we go. That one, loot that one, run over here, do that. This is the one I want, isn't it? No, this is Assault on Shattrath Harbour. I'm in the wrong one. I need to be over here. In this area. Oh no, this is the right one. Assault on Shattrath Harbour. I was confusing myself. Oh, it's dramatic music. Okay. You have access, but you're reluctant to switch. You'd like to be fully conservant with it before BFA. Yeah, it's a good plan. I mean, it depends what kind of things you're doing. Some people would find there's essential stuff they find in 3. Also, I haven't got that command Doppelbock, but I can say it's been quite a while. So I'm probably going to be finishing up after I've done these securing missions and handed them in. So probably I'll be up for another 10-20 minutes or so, I think. But I have been going for about since just after 9 o'clock, which is about 1, 2, 3, 4 hours, 3 hours, I think. Was off for some dinner, no worries. I need to get my command sorted. I've only got the one. So what's missing from TSM 4? The one thing that I miss is the lack of smart crafting. That's really useful. that I don't have in TSM4, the sort of like for the daily cooldowns. Reset scan is one I don't use myself, but the ability to post something fast in the shopping window, just shift click to search, click on the cheapest one and post, so easy. Yeah, I didn't use that myself, so I haven't missed that one, but I can understand why. Trying to think what's the crafting window hasn't quite fully functional yet, I would say, in terms of like showing you what all the materials cost. And I think there was something else that's in the tip of my brain that I did miss, but I can't remember what it was. I mean, the searching's working, the groups are working really well. How do we scale it separately from the UI scale? Yes, I haven't scaled my UI scale, so I don't know whether that would... But any user interface customization stuff like that would definitely be useful, wouldn't it? Reset scan won't be included in initial release. Yes, I remember him mentioning something like that, didn't he? Looks like I'm going in the wrong direction. I need to go more this way and up. Let's hop on my horse, get into another area. You see the daily cooldowns and shift click posting use all the time. Yeah, so if you're missing that, then maybe worth holding off. It looks like we've got an area we can do here. Loads of things over here. If I can get to you all in time. Ooh, windswept leather waistguard. There we go. Yeah, especially there's some things that you're really used to in 3. There's no real rush. I mean, for me, the biggest thing... Well, this looks cool. I'll do this one. Elites are good to do. Sarge Destructor. This could be some good. I'm going to go straight for the big person, because that should be a good percentage. If I can get to you in time. Yep, it wasn't as big as I thought actually. Fell Sparks, you look like you would be useful. I'll do you instead. There we go. Would make it if you move it off screen. It would make it if you don't have to move it off screen. Prefer to play with default set as 1, but hate how big TSM is. I mean, yes, you can scale it a bit, but it does take up my whole screen. I mean, one of the things I would like is so that it doesn't interfere so much with my Addy Bags add-on, and the overlay of the order of them is a bit weird. That's just a minor cosmetic thing more than anything else, though. And I don't like the fact that the my reputation and artifact always goes underneath rather than being on top. That's a bit weird as well. Let's do all these fell sparks. These seem to be quite easy. Oh no, they're not. They only do a little bit. Okay, we need to get some big things killed. There's loads of these fell sparks. Let's do these. Oh, what's going around? Oh, someone else is doing stuff. Okay, let's go a little bit further. Oh. Being chased by someone. I'll go this way, you go that way. Horde person, so we can divide and conquer. Ah, here we go. The anchorage. Let's do this. Do some soul twisters. This should do us. There we go. Fantastic. So, securing Draenor. Complete. Garrison Hearthstone. I mean, TSM definitely is. You can move things in 4. Just you have to click on the tiny little corner in the bottom right. But you can't. No, you can't do the The text size, no, you can't add it up. So it is literally the size it is. There we go. Another step down. Exactly. Thank you very much. So missives done. 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 And done. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't do that. I'm not sure if they're going to implement it either. Let's have a look, because that's the size of my window, and then if I make it smaller, I can only really just make it slightly narrower, but it doesn't change the text size. And with my resolution, it just about fits in the top to bottom. So I've handed those in. So let's head to... Oh, we need to do our final garrison bits and pieces. So we need to just go pick up... Did we pick up any of these? Already picked... Oh, it was just 5, already did those. Let's go do our herbs, do our hex weave. Check if there's any cheap sumptuous fur. 32, that's not cheap. Let's do our herbs. Do a little circuit of the herbs. Do these, do these. And another 2. And then we can go back to our work orders and then do that, create that, move on over to my tailoring, pick up some hex weave, start another load of work orders going. And that's done, and then we can hearth back to our auction house. So what we want to do now is literally go through, maybe do a cancel scan on our enchants, as it's a Saturday night. Might be able to catch a few more sales. And Earthen's done. Let's see if there's any... There's probably a lot of junk we can sell. Sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. What did we pick up? Anything interesting? That appears to have a large price on it. Windswept leather waistguard. Why is that so high? It's only like... it does look alright. It's quite thick. So I guess it looks like a wrestling thing, but 14,000 seems a bit expensive. Market value is more like 3,000. Oh, we'll give it a punt. That, not so much though. We'll vendor that one. And that's 3,700. Wolfskin cloak. Yeah, let's keep that one. So we need to add those into a group and add them into Old World Read and Drops average, and the cloak and the leather waist guard. Add those in. Check the mail. Okay, good night TJ, thanks ever so much for stopping by tonight. I hope you have a great evening. A couple of sales, a couple of expires. Let's leave those for the morning, I think. Sleep well and see you next time. I'm back on tomorrow night. My auctions, they're all fine. We've got some sales coming in. Bear Tartar, Lavish Feast. 2,200 coming in. I'll run a post scan of those expires and those other bits, and then we'll do a cancel scan of my enchants. Post those up. And not shopping, auctioning, back, deselect, deselect all groups. There we go. Major sellers, cancel scan. Late night, yes it is, Wolf. I'm just going to be finishing off in a minute. Don't want to go too late. I've got quite a few undercuts here on my enchants, so I need to reset these before I go to bed. Let's take them all off. And then the last ones. Right, let's redo it again. Run a cancel scan. And these ones, another 13. And then try again. This is one of the kind of frustrating things that's still broken with TSM4, is having to do cancel scans several times. I'm sure they're going to fix it eventually, but it is slightly frustrating. Let's do one more just to make sure it's caught everything. Yep, we're done. So now we'll just pick those up and take the cancels. Is that going? Doesn't look like it is. Let's try again. No, doesn't seem to be working. Okay, let's try open all mail. No, okay, let's try this one then. There's always a way. If it doesn't work first time, I think it's that bugged one that's causing problems. It has actually gotten most of the enchants that time. That was pretty cool. Normally it gets random ones thrown in as well. But I'll do a select all groups anyway. And I'll run a post scan just to make sure everything's on that needs to be on. Mainly my enchants. See if I can get those on. Right, okay. All done on that front. Brilliant. Okay, well, I think I'll probably wrap it up then. Big thank you everyone who's hung out and chatted tonight. Really appreciate it. It's been really cool. I shall be on, when shall I be on next? I'll be on tomorrow night, slightly earlier because I got work the next day. Let's just open this up and move that over so I can see who's on. There we go. Who is on? Ooh, our fellow person Pointy Gnome is on. Actually, let's check out Pointy Gnome, who is a long-time viewer and has just started streaming. So I think it'd be quite nice to go over and send Pointy Gnome some love. So I'll go host Pointy Gnome. Let me just set it all up. Oh no, pressing the wrong button. There we go. So once again, thank you everyone. It's been a lovely stream. Thank you ever so much. I'm back on tomorrow night, and then I'll put my new schedule up for the next week on tomorrow at some point. So if I don't catch you tomorrow, have a great rest of your weekend, and I shall see you all very soon. Happy gold making, and good night. Throwing a host over to Pointy Gnome. Go send some love.